Okay, so it's giving me. Hey, how's it going? This thing's kind of glitchy. It booted me off. I've been on for 5 seconds and it booted me off. I'm doing good. How are you? Just thought I'd pop on. Hello, Sherry. Good evening. Good evening. Thought I'd pop on, see what everybody's up to. It's late, but I'm like, oh well, I'm going on. Melbourne, Australia. That's where you've been. I was thinking about you the other day. I was like, hey, what happened to him? Yeah, I got booted within 5 seconds. Like I was on, I was just fixing my settings, and then poof, booted. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. It's been hot. It's been very hot. We've been having like over 100 degrees Fahrenheit here, so and uh lots of smoke because there's lots of fires here in northern Ontario. So there's smoke everywhere right now. It's really bad. Been staying in. Can't even sit on my balcony because all you could taste is smoke. It's like smoky in the air, like you know, hot and stormy there. I wish we would get rain. You're walking your baby sister down the aisle. Well, congratulations to her. That's awesome. How was your trip to Australia? So yeah, it's been pretty smoky. So I've been staying inside for the last couple days, watching movies, doing things around the house. It was okay during the weekend. It was okay, but after that, holy cow! Smoke outside always drives me nuts unless it's wood. Well, you see, before the fire started, I knew it was coming because this happens at the same time every year. But I was sitting there on the couch and I could smell sauna, like, the smell of a sauna? And I said, it smells like a sauna in here. I kept on smelling that. I kept on smelling that. Jay couldn't smell nothing, right? And it smelled like wood, like burning wood, but like in the sauna. And then what, not even 2 days later, and I told Jay, I said, I guarantee you we're going to get a fire ban because I could smell a sauna. So something's up. There's going to be a fire ban. Sure enough, 2 days later, there's fires everywhere. So I enjoy it, but they didn't let me bring back Joey Kangaroo. What's Joey Kangaroo? Like even going, I went to the grocery store to get something, and just going to the grocery store, driving around, your throat's like raw. This it's really really strong. Like even your perception, like everything's kind of like yellowish, kind of green, eerie, smoky. It looks really weird in the morning time. You wake up and you're like, am I like in a dream or something? When you go outside, it's really weird looking. Yeah, the smoke here is pretty bad, ripping my throat up. Feels like Kermit the Frog is in my throat. Yeah, exactly. Keep drinking that water. Stay inside as much as possible. Oh, I found a groomer for. Just got a cancellation for next Monday at 10:30 a.m. Hold on a second. I just got a appointment for Bella. Well, the next appointment is July 30th. I'll take the Monday. Okay, well, I'll fix that after. When people burn leaves and stuff, it gives me a headache. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. A Joey is a baby kangaroo. Customs say no go to bring him. He's very adorable. Can you see yourself with a kangaroo, especially when they're older and they're like big and want to box you up? They're cute when they're babies, but when they're adults, you have a kangaroo scrap. Oh fuck! Don't tell me there's a fire there. Two fire misses. Yeah, they said there was a fire there before, and when we went uh, a week later, there was no fire there at all. Sometimes you gotta watch. They say there's fires in certain areas, and you go there about a week or two later, and there's no fire at all. There was no, you know. That's why sometimes I wonder if some of these are fake. Like I know there's a lot of fires going on, but some of them, no. Might want a new pet roo when I wanted it. They were cute. Yeah, baby kangaroos are cute. But like a small fire pit smells good to me. Or a fireplace, probably a lot cleaner kind of smoke. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But this smoke here, it doesn't smell bad. It smells like a sauna. Like it smells like it does in the sauna, but it's overwhelming because there's a lot of smoke. You know? But that's all it smells like. It doesn't smell like rubber. It doesn't smell like stuff burning. It just smells like sauna. To me, anyways. I'm at the computer right now and I'm looking at things. Superstore back parking lot, a lot of basketball players, and they're using rakes to pick them. Oh god. People are complaining because people from different countries come here and they're using rakes to blueberry pick. Now that's not the way to do the blueberry picking. You pick your blueberries. You don't take a fucking rake and rake the blueberries. You're breaking up the blueberry patches, right? Thick heavy air. Yeah, exactly. You could see it. Like it's like a haze. And some in the morning there, it's like in town they say that it's like red. The skies are red. I haven't seen that. I see it more like a yellow here. Cuz we're not right downtown. We're like half an hour from town. We have a few fire bans here, and game wardens are strongly enforcing companies by the RCMP, so it's gone federal. Strongly enforce companies. Yeah, we got a complete fire ban. You pick them one by one or a few at a time, or else you kill the bush. Yeah, well, they just made a complaint there and they got pictures of people from different countries. They're new Canadians. They're taking rakes and they're just raking the bushes to get the blueberries. And it's like, yeah, you're destroying our blueberries. Because you can make good money here blueberry picking. Because there's blueberries everywhere. So, fastest way to make money, right? Is go blueberry picking in the bush because we got a lot of bush here. Oh my gosh. I'm finding that Facebook is starting to annoy me. It's nothing but a lot of bad stuff. There's nothing really good going on Facebook. A lot of political stuff, and you try to avoid it, but like food's not already a thing, especially fruits and veggies. Like food's not already a thing, especially fruits and veggies. Yeah, exactly. There's not normally supposed to be a forest fire bite its tail like a dragon effect. Once it bites, it burns out. They're normally supposed to make forest fires, but a tail and dragon effects once it bites, it burns out. Huh. Oh my god, yes, it's everywhere. Yeah, here it's like we're blueberry country. Big time. Never thought I'd see half a population defend their session like their own depend on it. Liberals have lost their damn minds. They're. Yeah, the politics stuff you can't escape, man. Like I don't really follow politics, and it still shows up on my Facebook. Still shows up on my Instagram. Still shows up on YouTube, and I'm always like, not interested, not interested, not interested, right? Nerd dog, so special. Guy stepped on cornflake. Now I am a serial killer. Huh. Oh, like I like going on Facebook because well, I don't have many people on it anymore. I got rid of my other Facebook before last year. Then I went back on it for Marketplace, but then you get into the news feeds and you're like, oh, going through your feeds and stuff and things that you've joined and stuff. But everything's like a news thing, like Ford Nation. I never applied for that, and now it's all about Doug Ford. And then there's another one about Fresh Easy Sudbury. So this is a delivery service, and then there's like all these advertising companies or pages, right, that show up on your feed, and it's like I didn't apply for that. I didn't look at that, so it's constant ads, basically, for other people. Follow them, follow them, follow them. Fuck. Okay, hope he stays down for tonight. Oh, he's down. They put so much junk on Facebook now. Oh, they do. They do. I'm thinking about actually closing the account. Like, I don't really need it for Marketplace anymore because even Marketplace is full of trolls. Not trolls, but fake people, fake businesses, people that rip each other off, people that don't show up, people that, just will pay like bottom dollar. Like, back to work tonight. Kind of excited about work. Laugh aloud. We are going back on motorcycles. Ooh, that would be interesting. We'll have a good day at work, or good night at work. Been piddling a lot, getting kids ready for school soon. Pumpkin has driving school this week. Ooh, driving school. Stay off the sidewalks. Tell him I said that. I'm gonna stay off the sidewalks just in case. Marketplace is a lot of scams now. It is. It's so many scams. You hear it all the time. Oh, this person sent them $50 to hold something and they never got it. I was like, well, you don't do that, first of all. A lot of no-shows. I've had that. The no-shows, oh, fuck, that pisses me off. Meet me here and I'll be there at this time. They don't show and they don't answer their phone. You know what? Yeah. So I don't do it that way anymore. I haven't really sold anything on here for a long time, like a marketplace. Usually it would have been like for the truck or something big, right? I used to sell smaller stuff when I lived at the apartment, but I haven't done that in a long time. 2 hours, but oh, I bet you're excited. I bet you're excited. How long has it been since you've been back to work? Me trying to love my enemies as Jesus told me to. The little guy. When people ask what I do for a living, I create ripples in the space time continuum that alters future realities in the third dimension. Hey, sounds like a good position. Fortunately, law enforcement can't do much for a marketplace. It's kind of buy and sell beware. 3 months since last been at work. Yeah, I know they can't do anything because it's the nut behind the wheel, right? If you're gonna get scammed, you're gonna get scammed. But it's just the fact that or people will sell you something to tell you it works and all that, and then you get it home and it doesn't work. It's a piece of shit. or it lasts a day and it's like garbage. I don't buy stuff on Marketplace. I don't need to because, well, I don't need anything. So, yeah. And most of the stuff that I follow on there is just people's postings of, not really postings of their postings, postings of postings that they posted. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, most scammers are hiding behind VPN connections or just ripped off Google Photos. Yeah, exactly. Fake accounts and all that shit. Scares me to death when my son meets people to sell stuff. Yeah, always meet in person. I had these Christmas Santas. Okay, they're like what do you call them? I forget what they're called. Like, not barbarian, but I forget what they're called. But anyways, they were these Santas. They're about this big, and they're dressed with like the fur jackets and stuff, and and some would have like ski shoes and stuff, or what do you call those? I can't think. Probably because I took my melatonin. It's making me tired. I forgot that I just. Oh, fuck. I forgot that I took it. But, what was the name of those freaking Santas? Anyways, they were about this big. I told the person how big they were and everything else, and she really wanted them, and then. So I drove into town, halfway across town, met her in the parking lot. She looked at it, one look, and she's like, "Oh, those are smaller than I thought. No, I don't want them." I'm like, "You bitch. I told you how big they were. Like, I told you the measurements of it." That pissed me off. So I wasted gas for nothing. This was a couple of years back. He does insurance for primary job sellers on the side. He does insurance for primary job sellers on the side. Oh, okay. Always meet in public place with monitor your exit strategy before you go. Yeah, you meet them at Tim Hortons in the parking lot. Like Nordic Santas, or yeah, that's what it is, Nordic Santas, or Woodland Santas. Exactly. It's got the little fur jacket. It's got the little pack sacks. It's got the little bag with little, little pieces of wood and stuff, and they're really cute. Yeah, exactly. It had the measurements of the dolls and everything. And there was different ones. Like none of them were the same. They were all like, because when I bought them, they're handmade. They were handmade, and they were individuals. So, the lady wanted, I think it was 3 or 4 of them, because I had a bunch of them. And yeah, she said, "Oh, they're smaller than I thought." Fuck you. So I wasted my gas to go there, thinking I was gonna get paid for these freaking dolls. I said, you know what? I'm not doing that again. Same thing when we tried to sell the motorcycle. "Oh, will you take 200 for it?" No. 200? Are you kidding me? It's a motorcycle. Even if you gotta fix it up, it's no. 200, as if. Yeah, exactly. So I ended up giving them away as gifts. I gave one to my sister, gave one to my mom, gave one to my friend. I think I have like 3 downstairs, but I keep for myself. I've done a few marketplace stings operations. They act innocent till they realize, oh, I screwed up the buyers an undercover cop. Oops. You have friends? Yes. Didn't you watch my videos? Of course I have friends. Enclosures, collections you've heard about today because of the smoke. See, that's all over Facebook right now. The smoke, the fire, the smoke's the fire, the smoke's the fire. If I don't pay attention to it, I don't acknowledge it, it's gone within 2 days, and I don't hear anything about it. I don't see anything about it anywhere. It's like it never existed. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn off Facebook, and I'm gonna be inside. Well, get this, okay? They say that there's fires everywhere, but in the weather network, they say, oh, it's smoky and there's a warning. But tomorrow there's no smoke. The next day there's no smoke. The next day there's no smoke. So how do they know there's no smoke if there's still fires going? Do you see what I'm saying? So they predict that in the next 3 days, no smoke. It's supposed to be clear. But yet we're in Northern Ontario where there's fires. That's right. Where attention goes, energy flows. So I'm not paying attention to it no more. I'm closing my Facebook. Exactly. And here's the thing, guys, and I'm going to say it, since 2021, around July 15th is when it starts. By the middle of August, the bans are lifted, fires are gone, like it never happened. This has been going on every single year because we know this, because me and Jay like to go camping around July 23rd, and we usually planned it that way. We're doing that for years and years and years. Well, since 2021, we haven't been able to because the fire bans. And it's always around the exact same time. Around the 15th. Now, what's today? Oh, it's the 15th! So, this happens every single fucking year. Most of the time I have people doing is selling native cigarettes. It's contraband and fine ridiculous, but have to be enforced. You know what? That's a common thing here. That is so freaking common. You'll see more people smoking those cigarettes than real, like Demorier or Players Light, you know. Because it's cheaper. Like, I can't believe the price of cigarettes now. I don't even know. I don't even want to ask how much a real pack of cigarettes is, like a Demorier pack, because it's probably closer to $20 for a pack. Like clockwork, exactly. It's scheduled. It is. Here we have the parasite virus through the states. So freaking nasty. But how many people do you know that actually got sick from it? And how do you know if it's actually not, like, you know what I mean? Like, same thing with that other virus that happened on that ship. Everybody on the internet talked about it and said, oh, it's bullshit. And it disappeared. Next thing you know, no one talked about it anymore. They do it here in BC too, but the government is not making money. It's illegal. Well, that's what I mean. It's illegal everywhere. It's illegal here too. Those cigarettes. But people have been doing it for freaking long time. Less chemicals than native smokes too, from what I'm told. Yeah, but from what I'm told is a lot of people say there's a lot of stem in it. Well, I remember actually having cigarettes from those, you know, those cigarettes when I used to be a smoker. And yeah, there's stem in it. If you get just the tobacco, there's stems in it. Lots of them. Yeah, me too. I would never quit. I would never go back to smoking. Yeah, you ain't eating lettuce. You know what? Salmonella does the same thing. You know, gives it a fucking shits and stomach aches and all that. Well, I'm eating the lettuce out of my greenhouse anyways. I'm not really fond of lettuce, so it's not my favorite thing in the world anyways. So I could go without, but I'm eating out of my greenhouse right now, so. Yeah, we gotta go back on that black walnut and wormwood, Jay. We're gonna start that soon because September's coming. And I want to boost my immune system for this September. I might work for the federal government of Canada, but I see people sell them. I just don't care. I have worse crap to worry about. Exactly. It's just fucking cigarettes. It's like, you know, there's fucking people on the roads right now that are like pumping themselves up full of this garbage. Yet we're worried about cigarettes, right? There's a lot more. There's worser things than that, right, bud? I'm gonna get that, Jay. That's what you and Natty keep, right? Yeah, that's what we do. We do the parasite cleanses, we do the vitamin C, and make sure B12's up, and make sure magnesium levels are up. Gotta boost your immune system. Colleen, hello! You know, that's the last thing I ate before I got sick. What's that? The lettuce? And the other oil. Oregano. Oregano oil, yes. Thank you for the flow state. Flow state. Thank you, darling. I'm more worried about the meth and the fentanyl outbreak. I am too. I am so tired of hearing about it and seeing it. I am totally disgusted with the state of it. It seems like nothing's being done with it. Why isn't the government stepping in, or the army or something stepping in and taking these people off the roads, off the streets, out of the parks? Because there's kids running around seeing this, there's people like us seeing this, and it shouldn't be in our face like this. People used to smoke weed and get arrested. How come these people are walking around, okay, fucked up beyond belief, and they're allowed to do this? It doesn't make sense to me. Like, seriously, sometimes I think we're in a freaking different reality, because when I grew up, this shit was unacceptable. To see a drunk walking down the street was unacceptable. You would get arrested. You would put in a drunk tank. You know what I mean? Now you got all these people walking around like zombies, and they're bent over, and they're sleeping in the middle of the street. They're sleeping everywhere. They're just like, something has to be done. And they're like, oh, well, it's addiction. So was marijuana, and they got arrested, and people weren't that fucking fucked, It's crazy. First night was taco salad. Second night we did wraps with lettuce and tomatoes. Oh. So was it the taco meat, or was it the lettuce, and did everybody else get sick? Potassium is important too. Yes, potassium is. All your minerals and vitamins are. If you're lacking in any of things, a lot of things, a lot of things cause symptoms, right? Sherry Davenport, yep. Absolutely. It's their cash flow. Make a problem so they can solve it and be the hero. Yeah, exactly. They're going to make a problem. That's what the government does. They make a problem, and then they swoop in and say, we'll save you, we'll fix this. But meanwhile, they're the ones that cause the problem. We all know that. We are in different times. We definitely are. We definitely are. When it all started, and I'll tell you when. Well, I could say 2020, but it started in 2018. When everything started to shift and things started to go, It does feel like a different world. We carry 10 things of Narcan to each patrol vehicle. I don't want to stab a junkie with it. They spaz horribly and frightening as hell. Right? Right? And you don't know if they're not carrying some kind of weapon, or if they're not, like, spazzed out or fucked in the head, and have a weapon on themselves as well. Narcan. Yeah, and people have to carry that in their cars now, in case they see someone on the sidewalk that's dying. Like, what? But, diabetics, they could go into a coma, and we don't have extra insulin for us to pump them or anything like that, or, or extra. I was the only one to put it on my turkey wraps. Second night, I love lettuce, eat it a lot. So you were the only one that got sick, so if everybody else ate it, I don't know, maybe it wasn't that. Everybody shot twice, and that guy was a PCP. Imagine this other bullshit. You know what? Yeah, it's not normal. And you know what? I hear a lot of people that are officers are quitting their job, because it's to the point now that you can't really do your job as much as you want to, and you kind of got to let things slide a little bit because of these fucking people. I'm sorry, but yeah, when it comes to that, no. I don't like the way it looks. I don't like the way it's People are doing it in front of kids. People are doing it in their parks. They're leaving stuff all over the place, garbage everywhere, making a mockery of our cities, our towns, our parks, you know, and getting away with it. That's what pisses me off. Sherry was all veggies with baking soda. Wash all veggies with baking soda. I definitely will from now on. Just usually rinse them, but definitely going to be more careful. Yeah, I started taking mine and I'll soak them in water, let it sit there for a minute or two, and then I'll put it through and then I'll drain it, spray it again, drain it, and then put it in the spinner. But that's my stuff right now. I'm not too worried about the stuff I grow, but stuff in store, yeah, I really wash big time. Sure, as soon as you start to feel under the weather, take a few drops of oregano oil. They want to phase us in the RCMP. If they dissolve RCMP, I'm getting in private sector security or working for CIS, Canadian CIS. What does CSIS stand for? Is that like ISIS? Yeah, people might not like what I have to say about that, but you know what? Yeah, CSIS. But I don't know what that means. But yeah, the way I see it is, hey, this has gone on too long, and we don't need to see this every fucking day. We don't need to see this every time we go downtown. We don't need to see this every time we're in front of a mall or in front of a store, because it's everywhere. I'm gonna get that all backed up. I screenshot it. Okay, sounds good. Canadian Securities Intelligence Services. Oh, cool. It's our CIA. Oh, that would be cool. Then I know someone in the CIA. He's going back to work today, Jay. Yeah, first time since everything. He was in Australia. You know who nickname is, eh? He's the RCMP officer. I got connections. Yeah, I guess so, eh? Our friend from YouTube. This chair is so fucking uncomfy. Jay, we gotta buy a new computer chair. Because this one sucks ass. I'm gonna get a gamer chair, okay? Next time I get my YouTube payment, I'm gonna get a YouTube chair. And I'll put it as a tax write off. Oh, see, you remembered his name. I couldn't remember his name. I didn't want to ask him because I didn't want to sound rude because I forget names. See, Jay remembered your name, Nick. All I could remember is academic. I'm getting old. I could be an ex-Mountie join. Slices level out. They're a bunch of old miserable pricks. So are you a miserable prick too, or? How's my battery on here? I had 50. Oh, 43. Okay. I'm going to plug it in and maybe I'll go sit in the wait. Yeah, I'll go sit over there. It's better lighting anyways. Ugh. So we got our computer fixed. Finally. So now I gotta play. I can play on the laptop now. I can play my video game. And Jay can play his game on his computer. Oh, frick. Hold on. I gotta plug this in here. Hopefully. It won't reach. Fuck, of course not. Okay, well. Here we go. Okay, no, there's no boob hanging out. Okay. There. So Jay's got the monitor now. It's an actual TV. Okay, he got a TV from his friend. He's like, I want it as a monitor, so we're using that as a big monitor right now. So he's playing his game on a freaking TV, and he's loving it. And I got the laptop, so I play my game on the laptop. Eventually, I'll get on Twitch or something. It was me, and not a prick, but miserable, cause staff shortage. Well, that's what I knew you as, academic, but I couldn't remember your real name. Jay knew your real name. But miserable cause staff shortage and payroll audit report coming up, so a lot of officers might see pay decrease within 5 years. Okay, Joe, I can't talk to you right now. Go on my live. Hold on, I can't answer that. Jay, tell Joe to go on my live.
What?
Send Joe a message saying Nat's on live. Same Fred said. Same friend said he might be able to get me a chair for the computer as well. Oh yeah? Is it an office chair? I don't want an office chair. I want a gamer chair, Jay.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Well, I'll spend $200 on a good chair because it's a tax write-off. I'll use my next payment. Nicholas. Nicolas. Nicolas, tu parles français? Probably not. He's not from Ontario. He's from Canada, but not from Ontario. Do you speak French, Nicholas? Oh, my back's sore on the one side. Jay rubbed it, but it only does good for a little while. Did he send you a message back?
I just sent it. I don't know. I
Okay.
sent it on Instagram.
No, send it to him on Facebook.
I
Phone.
don't have them on phone.
What do you mean don't have him on phone? It's your buddy, for fuck's sakes. Sounds cool, but I don't know what you said. I said, does he speak French? I do speak French. Oh, je savais pas ça. Je savais pas tu parles français. Fuck. I just noticed that. I was like, where did my fingernail go? It's like, it's on this finger. One's short, the other one's long. Cool. So Nick speaks French. Awesome. I should come on here one day and speak total French. Just have a live en français. Bonjour les amis, ça va bien? Je m'appelle Nathalie et je suis ici pour vous parler avec vous. That's her Amazon box cutting nail. It is too. No, usually it's this one. But I broke it, so I had to use this one to use as my cutter. Hey, Karen, how are you? Good evening, good evening.
Academics, I wrote you in French.
My name is Nicholas, and I'm proud to be a member of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. He said it in French? He said it in English. Do it.
Je m'appelle Nicolas et je suis Fred.
Oh, I guess it transfers it to English for me. I'm good. I'm good. Just thought I'd come on tonight and see what's up. Also, on Colleen's live with her. She was chit-chatting, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go on live after. So here I am. Here I am. And I haven't been on during the day. During the day, I don't get as many people that come on, so I thought, oh, I'm going to try nighttime. With a shot, laugh aloud. Don't have a comb, so I'll use the back scratcher that I haven't used in a long time. Now I know where my back scratcher was. I don't even know what's in here, Jay. I watched you on the TV. I made it to the big screen, but been lazy in the mornings. Yeah, I don't go on as often as I used to. I just haven't been cooking as much, and if I do, it's just stuff that's like, wow, I'm not gonna put that on my live, you know. And Bella's meals have been nothing but crock pot meals. I've been putting everything in the crock pot. It makes it so much easier. So I'm pretty busy during the week. Yeah, eh? Same with me. I just don't feel like making too many videos. My videos haven't been doing good anyway, so I'm like, meh. I'm feeling a little blah, whatever. I normally watch everything on TV too. I can't chat on there though. Yeah, exactly. I can't see the words too well on TV, so I'll type on my phone on lives, but I'll watch most lives on the TV unless I'm in the kitchen. If I'm doing something, I'll have the live on my phone. I'll have it on the stand, right? I'm famous now. I'm a superstar. I'm a superstar. I had to learn French when I was in service. The police de la ville de Montréal. La ville de Montréal. Montreal. I've never been there. I haven't been to many places in Canada. I should really, really explore Canada before I decide to explore other parts of the world. He did the Franglish course. Eh? The Franglish. Wow. You know what? I just plugged in this phone. It was at 43%, and just from sitting here, it went up to 70% already. That thing just fucking right up there. Start in English, then in French. Jay's learning a lot of English from, a lot of French from me. Not good French though. Mostly swear words and stuff like that, but you know. Superstar. Superstar. I could do it. I could do it. Canada is vast. That's why everyone loves us, even when they hate us. They love to, yeah, and then they come here and they realize, man, these people are nice. Like, they open doors and say, hey, have a nice day, and how are you, you know, and they wave at you, and hell yeah, brother. Can you do me a big favor and fart into the mic, please? Do I look like a brother to you? Derek. Ah! There you go, eat that. Let's just talk about backwards. How are the fires? Supposedly there's a lot of fires around us. The smoke's really bad. All I could smell is sauna, like a sauna, and it's in the air quite a bit. Like if you go outside and sit there for a little bit, you're gonna feel it in your lungs. It's in, you could see it in the morning. Everything looked kind of yellow. You know, it's not good. Like there's a lot of places that are like two reserves have been evacuated. From what I understand, they're totally gone, totally burnt up. Dang, you just saw it too. You like that, eh, Derek? Send $100 US and she will fart. $100, I'll do it again. Or send me a little gift on here there and I'll do it again. Come on, who would love Canadian hospitality? It's what we made Canadians awesome, eh? Know what I'm talking about? Yepers, yepers. There's one girl I watched on YouTube, and I've been watching her for years, following her for years, and she recently came to Canada, and she's a comedian, okay? So she did shows in Canada, and she says, let me tell you, Canadian people are so fucking nice. She's like, she can't believe the service, how nice they are, even the service. Like, you know, she goes to Wendy's for the first time, and she's like, wow, the people here are nice. The A&W, she's like, whoa, my God, like, you know. She's blown away, just blown away at how nice we are here. But there is assholes as well, you know, like we're not like all nice. But it's even when I go to the store, like if I go into a grocery store, if I have to open the door, there's always if someone's coming in, the guy will grab the door or the girl will grab the door and open the door, and then they'll hold the door for you, you know, and let you in, whatever, and just small things like that, you know, or hi, how are you, or they'll nod at you and everything else if you pass by them, and no, we don't say sorry for everything. Oh, sorry, shit. I lied. Oh, sorry, profanity maple leaf syrup. I'll say excuse me. Or if I'm passing someone, if they're looking at something in the aisle, I won't be rude. I just won't stand in front of them. You know, I'll be like, oh, sorry. You know, and it's just kind of like, you know. Ooh, I am? I don't remember what am I? Just not Canadian girl. Is there anything in this lockbox? Yeah, so I gotta organize this office now. I gotta really do it. I've been trying to do it since I moved here. You know, there's some boxes and stuff we haven't touched in a long time. Want to go through it, get rid of it, kind of place things better because now Jay's office desk is here, right? And mine's going to be in the other corner. So I want to get a nice computer chair and I'm going to fix up my desk, minimalize it, just stuff I really use, you know, maybe put up a shelf. We've been doing the kids' bedrooms. Oh, yeah? Like cleaning it out or just like redecorating it? My bedroom still looks the same, my little one. I've been keeping up with it. Haven't really done anything much to it besides what I did. Haven't added anything, nothing like that, so I wanted to see how long it would last before I started adding more shit in that room, and nothing has been added to the room. Yep, just organizing after summer break. Nice. Like, I'm looking at the stuff here. I got some recipe books here that are like, my friend gave me some recipe books, but they're like the nice recipe books, but I don't want to cook from them because it's expensive stuff and stuff I can't find. Like, this is, let's see, save with Jamie. Jamie Oliver, I think his name is, this guy. But there's nice recipes in there, but the thing is, a lot of the recipes are expensive recipes. Like, you know, you gotta buy the pricey stuff and try to find some stuff that I never heard of, and or just like stuff with like 1,000 different, not 1,000, but like 20 different items in it. And it's like, I like a little bit simple. I need to do some organizing too, Sherry. I gotta go through all my videos or DVDs. We got tons of DVDs. We don't want to get rid of them because they're all really good movies, and some of them are like box sets and stuff, right? But I wanna place them nicely somewhere. Like, I have some in a box, I have some in the stand, and I just want to put them in one section, you know. Cousin closet and drawers are all straight and backed up. Jace has outgrown all his clothes just about. Oh no. Did you know pine sap can be used as a liquid bandage in a pinch? Didn't we learn that when we were at Camp, Jay? Then I have this one. It's Made in Italy by David Rocco. That's another big recipe book. Maybe I'll look through them again. I tried to sell them before on Marketplace. My friend's like, oh, if you don't want them, just sell them. Like, these are good books to sell, but people don't want to buy books anymore. Or if they do, they want it for $1. Yeah, I was telling others. I was told I had to downsize. I said I'm a widower. I like my crap. I'm trying to downsize because, well, when I'm older, I don't want more shit, you know? Like, I don't want to have a whole bunch of stuff that I have to clean or dust and whatever, right? And I try to make it as simple as possible, easy to clean around, and that's what I want. The fuck is that? Oh, it's a motorcycle. Backfire on a motorcycle or what? Another Jamie Oliver. I'm keeping my books. I might keep these ones. I might just add them to in my pantry. I got a whole bunch of recipe books. Not as much as I used to. I used to have a lot. Another Jamie Oliver. See, my friend gave it to me, eh? And they're so new, guys. I could barely open them. Like, you know when they're new and they're just like, you can tell the pages haven't even been touched. Like this one here, I don't even think it was touched at all. This book was $41.50, guys, in Canada. $41.50. Yeah, I'm not gonna sell that for $1 at Marketplace. You know. My dogs have 3 bedrooms. My cats have their bedrooms. I don't want roommates. Oh, spoiled doggy and kitty cats. Can Bella have a room? One day it will be digital. Yeah, exactly. One day it will all be digital. But I like the feeling of touching books, of the smell of books. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really like digital because you can't really rely on a digital book, right? Because a digital book could be deleted. Same with this, could be burnt or whatever. But I just prefer it right here in my hand. I'm gonna run, get some things to take care of before bed. Have a great evening, everyone. Good night, Karen. Thanks for coming in, hun. Take care of yourself. Exactly. Good night, Karen. 3 dogs, 4 cats, and a hedgehog. Oh my god. You're busy. What kind of dogs do you have? Me too. Oh my god, nothing replaces a good book. Exactly. Like, here's the thing. Everything's going to go digital, and everything with AI can be changed around. The story could be changed, the words could be changed, things could be taken out, put back in. When it's in your hand and it's physical, it's in your house, you cannot change it. It won't be changed. It's going to be right here in your house, right? In your face. Like, all these Mandela effects that are happening and stuff like that, or were happening. Like movies, some people had the original movie and some people had the latest copy of it, and it's like different. So one person would think it's like let me think, not Shazam. The Shazam thing, that's because it's mixed up with another movie. Silence of the Lambs, right? That Mandela effect that they say it's a Mandela effect. I actually have the original VHS of Silence of the Lambs. And one of these days I'm going to plug in that VHS and I'm going to see for myself if what I was thinking, if it was right or not. Because when he said, "Hello, Clarice," everybody remembers that. But then some people say that never happened. So then where do we get that? "Hello, Clarice." Yep, taking a lot out of movies. Exactly. They're taking a lot out of movies, and they're going to be taking a lot more now that AI is here, guys. A lot of things are going to disappear. Things are going to be changed. Words are going to be taken out. Not just out of that. If they start digitizing the Bible, and they start digitizing a lot of those old books, and people start going that way instead of having a book in their hand, well, guess what? It's all going to be rewritten. I have 3 hoagie doggies and 4 black American short hair tabbies. Horgie doggies. Are those little dogs? The little dogs? Horgies. The horgies. I'm gonna go. I can't see. I'd have to go on my other computer to do that. Husky corgi. Oh. So those are big dogs, eh? Oh. Jay, we should play battleships tomorrow. And we have Sorry, too. I forgot we had these games. See, I don't sit in this corner too often. No. History is written by Victor, so we are only getting one side of the story. Well, we learn something new every day. That we do. That we do. Jay, I took a melatonin. And I could feel it hitting me. I'm feeling a little woo. Not lightheaded, but I'm like kind of like a little bit. What was I thinking? What was I saying? I had a German Shepherd. Unfortunately, was a mama suck. So when my wife passed away, I think her pups died of broken heart. Aww, that's sad. Dozy, doozy. Not dozy enough where I could pass out, but y'all number one. Bella's been really liking the park, guys. I've been bringing her to the park. I try to go every day, but because of the smoke the last couple days, we didn't bring her. Well, today she's gotten this routine now. She goes, she runs, she goes to the far end, she runs a couple times, goes underneath the tree, goes for her poo, then she goes, runs again, runs up and down towards me, up and down, and then she goes in the flower bed, and next thing you know, she goes down the path and she starts going towards the car. She's like, okay, I'm over it. Let's go home now. So she's getting in a routine where she does her thing and then heads to the car. But she loves it. You should see how excited she gets when she goes there. Do you know here law passed no more daylight savings time? I seen something about that today, Sherry, and they want to do the same thing with Ontario, but they've been saying that for years here. They better fucking start doing that because seriously, I'm done with this daylight savings time bullshit. Because it screws up so many people, especially someone with SADS. You know what I mean? Like, SADS is already affecting them. They don't need this daylight savings times to affect them even more. My whole life, I think we've had it spring forward, fall back. Yeah, same thing with us. And there's no reason for it. There's no reason for it. It actually causes a lot of the stress on the system, like your sleeping cycle, your mental health, and all that. You know, it causes problems. My dog's names are Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Cats, and Lucifer, Midnight, Luna, and Q-Tip. Oh my god. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie. That's cute. The Cats is Lucifer, Midnight, and Luna, and Q-Tip. So Lucifer, Midnight, and Luna. Okay, I can see about that, and I can see Bravo, Charlie, and Alpha. It's got a theme going. But Q-Tip, what's the story there? Bella, she's so cute. Q-Tip level up. Her name's Q-Tip because she has a white tip on tail. Aww. Circadian rhythm. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Grandma Teresa. Good evening. Seymour Q-Tip. Good reason for the name. Yeah, I don't know. I think that if they got rid of daylight savings time, I think that we would sleep better. Time wouldn't seem like it's going fast, or like you know how everything's going by so fast. Times are going by so fast. Months are going by so fast. Well, maybe if they do the daylight savings time thing, it won't be like that. Like get rid of it. Oh, Sherry, wait till you see my grocery haul this weekend. I bought something today. I won't tell you what it is because I want you to see it on my grocery haul. But when I seen it, I grabbed it because I thought of you, and I'm like, oh my god. Sherry's going to say, yay! Tried cleaning my ears with her tail. I had to sleep with one eye open. I think she's planning my demise. Uh-oh, yeah. It's just something I seen. It's like something we talked about, you know, and it's like, oh, when I seen that, I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna get, and I got it on special too, so it was even bonus there. She's gonna have the other help her with you. She's gonna have the others help her with you, academic. She's the leader. She's the leader of the pack, academic. Or not academic. Nick. Academic is his old account. Jay, can you do me a favor and get me my bottle of water? I'd have to get off this chair and go around and everything else and leave this area, and I don't feel like it. No, she is. She's a good crew with the dogs. No, she is. She's a good crew with the dogs. She's the boss when you're not around, eh? She's like, get in line. Oh, Natty, is that a thing you can? I can it, I guess. Yeah, I guess I can it. I'm not gonna tell you more. But I was like, oh, I gotta get this. Give me that. Oh, thank you, darling. I got a new bottle. Yay! It's got times on it. You're supposed to, between 8 a.m. and 1 p.m., you drink one bottle. You fill it up again, and you got 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. to drink the whole bottle again. I drink 4 of these a day. Well, I fill it up 4 times. So, this is not even going to make one day for me. Like, you know, I need to fill it up twice. Oh, wait. Once. Yeah. Then I do the other side. Yeah. So 4 times. I'm so glad you hopped on tonight. I miss y'all. Yeah, I thought I'd come on and chat for a bit and, you know, hang out, see what's up. I love the bottle. I love it too. Dollarama! I'm trying to figure out the hedgehog. Her name is Lula. But she tell cats and dogs off. She sucks. She tells the cow. Figure out the hedgehog. Her name is... Trying to figure out how she is, like a new name or Sherry Instagram. Some of the bottles are $32 now at Kroger. Oh my god, no, I'd never do that. This was like $4. I get all my bottles at Dollarama. If you have a dollar store, they have nice bottles there, and they start at like $2, $4, and for $4 or $5, I would get one of these. Because if you're done with it, you could grab another one, you know. But $32? Holy. I have it on an old phone. Gotta put it in a new one. You didn't put it in your new phone yet? No, I never pay that much for anything. I don't know anything about hedgehogs. I rescued her from some teen that were harming her in schoolyard. Oh shit. You gotta learn fast what you can do with that hedgehog. I don't even think I've ever held one or felt one or seen one in person. I don't have a Dollarama, but I have a Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has them too. You know what? They have the nice glasses too, like the ones with the straw. Like that nice shiny one I have there. That was only like, I think it was $2, $2.75 or something like that. And they have different colors of them, and they got a nice straw in it, so you could just drink out of that every day. You feel all fancy. Dollar Trees have some also, yeah. Yeah, and they got bottles like this too. Yeah, Dollar Tree. Check it out. You'll see they have different bottles there. The ones they have there usually have the round thing that you go like this, right? But it's got the sucky thing on it. I like to have the whole. I don't like to suck. Unless it's a straw. The SPCA was waiting to put her down. They found out she was only 9 months old. I was not having that. Yeah, no kidding. I'm sure you should look on YouTube, see if there's any people that have hedgehogs. You can get some questions answered by them and see what they do with their hedgehogs. I like the spout, like on yours too, so I can clean it better. Yeah, exactly. And I made sure, this is the thing I don't like, guys, when you have these bottles, okay? This one here doesn't have the rings on it. You know, sometimes they got those rings on it, those plastic rings. Well, mold will accumulate underneath it. Because a lot of times you can't take out the ring. You could take out the ring and keep putting it back and whatever, some of them. But this one doesn't have a ring at all. This one's nice and just plastic. It's cheaper than those fancy $35 ones. But see, it's easy to clean. It's all plastic. You could see if there's anything in it. I'm never gonna get a metal one again. The stainless steel one I had, all I drank in there was water. And one day I was like, I smelt in it. Look inside and there's black all on the inside of it. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, there was mold in there. And I'm like, how is there mold in a stainless steel bottle? Like, I wash it out all the time. Like, I rinse it out, soap, and then just fill it back up kind of thing. Well, frick, there was mold in it. I was so mad and so disgusted. I said, never again am I getting that. I have to see what's inside my freaking bottle now. I like the spout. Okay, she hides under my RCMP cap. She trusts the hat with her life. Aww. I wonder if it's your scent. Maybe she smells it and she feels comfortable. It's like a little hiding space for her. Those ring bands do mold and hard as crap to get back on. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's just so he doesn't leak, right? So doesn't leak. So I'm good. I'm good. And like I said, it was only like $4 for this one. So after a while, if it cracks or whatever, or breaks, or it's starting to look rough, I don't feel guilty about buying another one. I'll say goodbye to it, kiss it, and throw it out. Oh, there's my snort. Okay, let's go this way. Okay, now I got. What's it at? It's at 100% already. Holy shit. That charger's good. The other one's a freaking. The other charger could go in the garbage, Jay. I had my phone plugged in last night, and I woke up this morning, it was only at 40%. I'm like, yeah, that one's not working. Lately, my technology's been really wonky. You don't know if you have those here? I love the dollar store. I say I go in for one thing before I know it. I'm registered paying $100. Yep. We try to limit ourselves to 25 a week. Sometimes we have to go into our splurge money because I end up spending more. Like last week. It's a very slow charger. The one in the car is a hit and miss. I don't know what's going on with the chargers lately. They're shit. What the hell's this? Another one that needs a battery, Jay. Jay, you're going to have to get batteries and fill up all these lights because I keep finding lights that have no batteries in them. Do your man job. It's a very slow charger. What about this one? Oh, this one still has light. God, we haven't touched this one in a long time. Because we haven't used our computer here for a long time, in this corner here, we don't really sit here, right? Okay, that one needs to be charged. Yeah, designed to fail. They're changing everything, yep. I'm honestly at the point where I made a short video of it. It's going to go in my members only section. It's just a very short video, but I was laying there one day and I was thinking to myself a lot of things, and it's like, I'm at a point where I don't even want to deal with technology anymore. I honestly remember what it feels like to have no technology and have no cable and just listen to the radio or just listen to your tapes or, just the old technology, the 80s technology, you know what I mean? And, yeah, sometimes I just want to fucking throw my phone out, get rid of my phone, go back to just having a normal phone line, and get rid of my computer, not worry about computer games, not worry about technology altogether. Because it's just, They force you to upgrade. They force you to go their way. They force you to do it their way. Like, you learn a certain way of life when it comes to the internet, like you learn. I'll give you an example. When I started using computers, I started with Windows 98. I mastered Windows 98. And then next thing you know, it's like, oh, let's go into a different operating system and then upgrade that and upgrade that. Then the phones came out, the cell phones came out, and then this came out. And you're learning and learning and learning, 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 learning. And then the technology is no good no more. It's not that technology anymore. Like, I had an iPod before. That's not a thing anymore. Like, it's like, it's very annoying. And it's not something I enjoy because it goes wonky on me quite fast. Because when things work for me, they work well. But when things start not working anymore, I get very angry because they go to shit. I have to buy dual C port charger 3-in-1 because it charges my personal phone, my work phone, my walkie talkie. The walkie isn't that company's responsibility. I get like that one day too. I totally understand. It's for constant revenue renewal. The walkie, it works responsibly, but on lunch breaks, I try zoom home, grab a fresh battery, because once it stations, it's nightmare getting out. See, that's the thing, and I don't like talking on phones anymore. I really don't. I don't like talking on the phone. Like, I don't like to have a phone at my ear talking. I used to love it, but now I don't. And if I do talk to someone, I like back and forth where you send a message and then you wait for their message back, their voice message. I like that. I do like that. Because it gives you time to pause and actually think about what you're going to say, right? Or if you're in the middle of something, you could stop and do that and then reply. So I like that technology. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. Technology really, really, really annoys me lately. The voice texting, yeah. I prefer voice texting now rather than actual phone conversations. Like to sit there on the phone like we used to, like back in the day. Hey, how's it going? Blah, 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 blah. You used to go like this, like, oh, I don't want to listen right now. But now you're voice texting. You're like, okay, you could go do your things, come back, and then you're like, okay, press the button, listen to what they have to say. Okay, then you reply, then you walk away. Even talking on the phone, like people don't even do that anymore. Yeah, even FaceTimes. Yeah, FaceTime, I don't mind it, but I haven't really been doing FaceTime. I guess it depends who I'm talking to and what I'm talking about. Mind you, I have a hard time talking to people now. Because a lot of the things that are talked about are very mundane to me, and it's like I like to go into a deeper conversation a lot of times, and I'll get real deep into things, and it's like if it's just a mundane conversation, it drives me nuts. And there's like the basic, okay, weather, we talk about that a little bit, but you get into something more because sometimes I like to go real deep. Sherry knows. Sherry knows. I can talk for hours because I go real deep. I like face to face interaction, and I think that's why I love being a police officer. I used to love face to face until I realized that not everybody's your friend. And I realized a lot of people are fake. And I could read people. A lot of people lie. A lot of people bullshit. A lot of people manipulate. A lot of people play games. And I could fucking read right through them. And it fucking makes me mad. Now, so more than ever. Before, I was a lot more naive, and a little bit more understanding, and just, oh, that's who they are or whatever. Not anymore. Now it's like someone fucking tells me a lie, I get mad. I'm at the point now I would actually walk away from someone. Like, literally, in their, like, if they tell me a lie to my face, I would turn around and walk away. The state of the world's not the same. Or I don't see the state of the world the same anymore because now I realize what people are like. Big taking people's body language. Exactly. Body language is number one. The kind of person I used to be is not who I was. I'm not who I was 6 years ago. Not even 4 years ago. I don't see it the same. Like, I'll meet someone, they'll talk, and it's all nice in the beginning, right? But the more you get to meet a person, here's the thing: I listen, and I remember things. You tell me something, I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna keep that up there. So when your story gets mixed up because you've been telling lies or pretending to be someone you're not, or you're trying to impress me so you try to be a certain way, I fucking know it. And that makes me mad because I'm myself. I try to be myself. I try to, what the fuck? What am I gonna hide? Why keep up with lies? It's too much work, right? Just be yourself. Fuck. So when it comes to people in person, I have a hard time with that. That's why my hand. Why is it? It's like going like that. That's why I have a handful of friends. Not even a handful of friends. I can't even say there's a handful of people that know my address. And that's my choice. I know a lot of people. I know lots of people. But not to the point where I want them in my house or where I want them at my kitchen table or where I'd have them over for dinner or if I've had them over to my house for a movie or something, If a person comes to my house and they're invited into my home, that means, I trust they're my friends. You wish we were neighbors? You just want to eat all my cooking, don't you, Sherry? You want to eat all my desserts? You know what, Jay? That's a fucking lead light. See right here? Do you guys see that line right there? That's from a lead light. From a lead light bulb. And I could hear like a frequency, like you could hear from that thing. Then you could see our crazy hot mess express. I'd be like, I'm going home now. Yeah, that's a lead light. I thought I had changed all my light bulbs, but I guess I didn't change that one because I could hear it and I could feel it. This is why I don't have LED lights in my house. Did you say you're going to bed? Jay, are you going to bed?
Yeah.
Why?
Tired.
Oh, you freaking old fart. What time is it?
Yeah.
It's only 10:41, old man.
Yeah, thanks for trying to age shame me.
Okay, age shame you. I didn't say your age.
You said old man.
Well, you're a senior.
I'm gonna go to bed and cry myself to sleep.
Are you a senior? No, he's not. He's not 55 yet. Pretty soon I'll be able to call him a senior. Good night, my love. Come give me a kiss. What a fucking guy. I'll have to put you like this because he gives me French kisses. Okay. Okay, stay over there then. We don't want people to see you. He's in his undies. We don't want people to, want to try to steal you away. See your sexy body. So dead sexy, baby. What?
I just heard what you said over here.
Oh, the dead sexy thing? So yeah. It was nice we had our friends over for the weekend there on the barbecue. I hadn't seen them all winter. So they came over, we had a nice barbecue, played cards. It was nice because yeah, actually I haven't had visitors besides my sister, my parents, and yeah, since this winter. I'm going to bed shortly because I have to get up early for an appointment. All right, Grandma. Take care. And is that your eye appointment? Hello, everyone. I'm new here, just browsing around YouTube Lives. Hey, Pilot Mike, how are you? I saw that. Was that Greg, Troy, and... Yeah, that was Greg, Troy, and Josh. I made a video of it. Actually, it was fun. Like, I had fun. We played cards. Kicked ass. Fucking Troy kicked my ass, though. Very good. Thank you. And how are you? Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I usually come on early mornings, but I thought I'd come on tonight because I haven't done that in a long time. Good night, Grandma. Yeah, he's Troy's son. 16 now. That cake, Sherry. Oh my god. I keep thinking about it and I want to make it again. But I want to make it with the butterscotch pudding. And I want to add a couple other things to it. I don't want to say because I want to make a video. But, that cake was good. Even the hamburgers. Those hamburgers were good too. Yeah, we played Crazy Eights. Because that's the only game I know how to play. Jay was learning euchre, but he's like, there was a lot going on that day. I was talking, and Jay, everybody was talking and stuff. Yeah, that cake was good. That flaky cake. Oh, fuck. And it's not too sweet. And Troy was even saying this. He goes, he doesn't like too sweet because it hurts his stomach and makes him upset, right? A stomach upset. He goes, it was just perfect. Like the perfect amount of chocolate, perfect amount of strawberries. And I was going to add some cream to it, but I'm like, no, that's going to make it too sweet. And that was the perfect choice because everything was just so great. Yeah, the butterscotch one, I want to try. I've never tried butterscotch, and I'm thinking butterscotch. You don't know how to bake, but you know your way around the barbecue. Oh, see, I'm the opposite. I know how to bake and cook, but I'm not the greatest on the barbecue. Jay does the barbecue, but for some reason, the freaking coal did not want to light. It would light and then go out. Like he had it in the chimney thing there, and it would go out. It wouldn't keep its heat. He had that problem before, but this time was worse. So he's like, fuck it. We're going to get another barbecue. We're going to get another barbecue probably next month because that's when they start lowering their prices to get rid of it for the fall stuff. So we're going to get a barbecue, but we're going to get the propane one. I don't know how to bake, but know my way around the barbecue. So what's your favorite thing to cook on the barbecue, Pilot? Pilot Mike. I just did 4 loaves of bread trying to get better at wheat ones. Ooh. I haven't made a loaf of bread since I used the machine. Well, I've been getting bread on special, like pumpernickel bread, sourdough bread for $1. So I'm like, They are more dense. I don't know why. Are you putting baking soda in it? Not baking soda, baking powder? I do anything that makes mouth watering on the barbecue. Nice. Nice. We're going to be making, eventually, dragon eyes. Mike, WTF Mike, gave me a recipe to do that. So we still have to do that, but we kind of have to do it on charcoal barbecue because it's got to be smoked. So hopefully we get that thing going. So I could do that. If not, we'll have to do it on the propane and just minus the smoke. Hey, busy lady. How are ya? Yeah, I think that, fuck, we were supposed to go fishing. We never did that fishing trip because, well, it got too hot during those days where it was free fishing. It was way too hot, and we didn't want to go in that heat. Now there's smoke, so we can't go out in the smoke. And it's too hot. It's over 100 degrees half the time, like, you know. But hopefully we'll get to go fishing this summer. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. I found a wheat flour, like dark wheat, I've been playing with. Yeah, try adding baking powder to it. A teaspoon of baking powder. It's what adds the little fluff, not fluff, but the little air holes in it kind of thing, you know? Makes it fluffy a little bit. I don't know if you've seen the YouTube Uber Guga Foods, but I'm his second cousin. Guga Foods. I can't say that I have. There's so many there's so many YouTubers on YouTube. There's millions. Millions. Lots of people. Lots and lots of people. I watch some channels that are food, but because I'm a foodie myself and I'm a concoction queen, I don't watch too many foodie channels unless they're for my community kind of thing. Pretty good. You? Nice to catch you. Oh, we're doing pretty good. Jay was on there. He's gone to bed. I just thought I'd pop on at nighttime because it's a little bit different. I'm not cooking. I'm not doing anything with Bella. Just chilling, you know. Santa Chile. Oh, thank you, busy lady. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Definitely will try that. Yeah, try cherry. You'll see a big difference. It makes it airier. Like air, you know. That's what you want. You don't want it so dense, right? So it's going to give that little bit of... He's the guy behind the meat. He loves to experiment with steak. Oh! On the barbecues, right? I think I know who you're talking about. I think I've watched his videos a couple times. And he gets all these fancy steaks and stuff. And he tries different, like, rubs on it and stuff. And if that's the one I'm thinking of. Oh my god. Oh my god. Tons of people have to hunt my people because it pushed people I even watch. Oh my god, tons of people I have to hunt my people because it pushes people I even watch. YouTube's doing something right now, I'm telling you right now, and it's pissing me off, guys. Seriously, because I don't get notification half the time from anyone. People that I do watch on a regular basis are not showing up on my news feeds. And I'm getting people on my news feeds and my shorts that are not even subscribed to me. Or I'm subscribed to them. You know, we're not subscribed to each other. So I don't want to see that. I want to see people that I'm subscribed to, right? I want to see people that I want to watch or that I like. But no, it's all these different feeds that show up now, and it's pissing me off. It's like, what's this? I don't even watch this kind of shit. Why is this coming up? Like, you know, oh, it makes me so mad. Yep, he does collaborations with people like Max the Meat Guy. I think I watched him a couple times. If I'm correct, I even probably am subscribed to him. But I'm subscribed to quite a few people. I watch lots of people. What's your take on the whole diarrhea lettuce? I don't follow it. Because you know what? Here's the thing. I eat my own lettuce because I have a greenhouse. So I'm not really eating their lettuce. But a lot of people are talking about it. And here's the thing. It could be a placebo effect as well. If you know what I'm saying. People could be thinking, oh, if I eat that, I'm going to get sick, you know? And people will make themselves sick just by thinking about it. So it could be also part placebo effect, part they're doing something to your food, you know? But salmonella does the same thing. Makes you really sick, gives you the shits and everything else. And they had that a couple years back, if you remember, on the lettuce. And we had recalls quite a few times during the summertime on lettuce because of this, especially romaine lettuce. So, yeah. Could be another thing like a bullshit thing going around. And like I said, the placebo effect is a thing. People believe what they see and what they hear, and they make themselves sick. So it could be a big possibility of that as well. I have to literally hunt my people. Yeah, exactly. I have to type in like the viral podcast for it to pop up. And like I've been watching the viral podcast for years, and it's not popping up on my thing anymore. Halls are not helping my itchy throat. No, because it's probably the smoke, eh, Nick? So just drink lots of water and get some oil of oregano. Don't eat it. Don't eat it. Best advice. Oh, that's great. So true. Yep, you're right, Natty. Same symptoms. But I can't skip it for sure. But I can't skip it for sure. Yeah, exactly. If you feel like it's gonna maybe affect you, or if you're worried about it, I won't even touch it. Say, okay, well, it's fine. I won't touch it for a while. I'll go towards and eat spinach instead, or I'll eat broccoli or kale. Yeah, it's blowing up big. There are some fun memes, haha. Oh, I bet. I bet, because it has to deal with diarrhea, right? And explosive diarrhea, too, so. I don't buy veggies. I have my own greenhouse. Not huge, but get me going. What gets me going. Yeah, I have a little greenhouse. There's a couple pots of butternut crunch in there and Swiss chard, and I got a couple green onions growing, and I got tomatoes that are starting to pop out. I got 2 little tomatoes growing on one. The rest are not big enough yet. Just a couple things in my greenhouse, but that's all I need. Because I'm not too fond of lettuce as is, you know. Like I eat it because it's healthy, but I've been on so many freaking diets. I don't even like vegetables, man. Like, oh, it's so good because the freaking sauce on it, you know, or the bacon that's in there or something. But yeah, unless I'm like on a diet and I'm like mentally freaking gung ho over this diet, and I'm like, oh, kale's the best thing. I had to brainwash myself to love this shit, right? Oh, kale's the best thing. Oh, this Caesar salad is amazing with chicken and all that. And after a while, after eating it 3 times that week, I'm like, I'm over it. I don't want to touch it for another freaking 6 months. Got my first tomato about half a dollar size. Supposed to be a cherry aroma, but I don't know. Oh, nice. Was it red? I have 2 of them. They're about this small. They're growing, and they're green. They're not even ready yet. I swear that's a parsnip, not marijuana. Yeah. Let me tap that little branch a little bit, and I'll tell you if it's marijuana. Let me look at that leaf and tap that little branch. Every time I hit my tomato plants, all it smells. Ooh, it smells like weed, right? Kale is nasty. I can't do it. I like kale, but I prefer it cooked. But I have a certain way I like it. I like it cooked, but I do it like a stir fry with it, and then I put like an egg on it, over easy egg, and then just like, you know, a little bit of bacon on top, and oh yeah, it's good. I like it that way. Yep, first harvest, nice. I don't know how they're gonna go this year because it's so hot. It's like I said, it's very hot, and now it's smoky. It's been very humid, so we'll see. Kale is great with butternut squash and soup. Ooh, I got butternut squash. I should put some butternut squash and make kale with it. Yeah, I tried. Like you cook it up and you put a little bit of not apple cider vinegar. There's another kind of vinegar. I forget what it's called. Fuck, I can't think. I took my melatonin. But anyways, it's somewhere in my videos, my 1500, one of those videos. Got lots of videos. Somewhere in there. I tried growing a little bud branch, but I think Rudolph or Blitzen ate it. Laugh aloud. You mean Nick? Nick ate it. Nick. Balsamic, yes, balsamic vinegar. That's the one. That's the one, Sherry. Thank you. And you put onions in there, and you put garlic, and then you put a little bit of ginger, and you mix it all together. Not till it's like a slop, just till it's like just cooked, right? And then you put it on your plate. You put your bacon on there. You cut up your bacon and everything else that's cooked, right? And you put your egg on top and let the juices just flow on it. Oh yeah, and then cut that up and oh, so good, so good. Or you could put pork chop, cut the pork chop, or you put steak, cut the steak. You know, oh frick. Now I want that. That's the only way I really like it. Because I find kale's kind of a dry lettuce, you know, and it's like. Next week, my objective is to make homemade blue cheese dressing. Ugh, I don't like you no more, Nick. I don't like you no more. Blue cheese is disgusting. Ew. Don't yuck your yum. I know. Don't yuck your yum. But blue cheese is disgusting. It cracks me up. I see all these big gardens and I got one tomato, but it's a great tomato. Exactly, right? I look at mine, I look at Oki's garden. I look at these other gardens that I follow. They got these huge yards full of gardens. Here I am with my two little shells on each side of my greenhouse. And I'm like, this is my little tomato plant. And this is my little green onion. And it's like, yeah, but it's my green onion. It's my tomato plant. And I planted it from seed. I made that baby grow. I don't have a big garden. But hey, I just go out and water it every day and that's it. That's all I have to do. I don't have to get on my knees or nothing. Just, I'm done. That's my day, man. Go out, water it in the morning. Go out, water it at night. That's it. I'm done. Kale reminds me of poke salad or collards. Poke salad? What's poke salad? It's not for me. I'm making it for my great grandmother. Laugh aloud. Hey, I don't judge. I don't judge. I smoke myself, so I'm not a judge. Me too, Natty. Exactly. My specialty is homemade peppercorn ranch. Homemade special. Oh, you were talking about your cheese. I was still thinking about the marijuana. Okay. My specialty is homemade peppercorn ranch. Ooh, there we go. That sounds good. I make all my dressings, all my barbecue sauces. I really don't buy that stuff. If there's a good sale, maybe, and if I really wanted it or needed it, sure. But I make my own. I concoct everything. Oh, I need a barbecue sauce. Concoct it real fast. Oh, I need a sauce for this. Dipping sauce for this. Oh, I need a mayo sauce for my sandwich. You know. I've never made homemade ranch. It's so easy. You buy the ranch package and just put it in the and just put it inside the mayonnaise or put it inside the sour cream. There we go. That's the easiest way to do it. It's southern thing. It's a wild plant us country folks eat. Ah, okay. Pokey? Is that what it's called? Pokey? That's the name of the salad, but what's the plant? Poke salad has a fancy name, but I don't know it. Pokey, because it pokes you as you... Is it the one with the, like, that you have to boil to get all the little needles off? Spice Packet Ranch is homage for me. Yes. Oh my guts. Can't handle those ranch packets. Oh no? I don't know how to make ranch. I know ranch is a big thing in the States, but here in Canada it's not. Here it's more of, let's say, onion. Well, for dressing, I think the best thing would be like Italian and Catalina or French Italian or French dressing. I've had to make my sauce because I absolutely can't stomach ketchup. I think ketchup is the worst thing to be. It's tomato abuse. Ket- Ketchup is nothing but sugar, tomatoes, vinegar, salt, and spices. That's it. Mostly sugar though. So I agree with you. Sometimes if you get the right recipe for ketchup, it can be delicious if you make it yourself. Who said yes it is? Yes it is. I forget you're in Canada. Lord! Yeah, ranch is not a big thing here. Like, we do have ranch. Some people do like ranch, but I never made it fresh because it's not my favorite. You have to clean it really well because it can be poisonous if you don't, but not like deadly poison. Just like diarrhea poison, right? Make you feel shitty poison. J loves ketchup too. I've been getting ketchup some good sales, so I was looking at my $5 pantry and I have like 4 bottles in there for next year already. Because I'll go to Dollarama and I'll go to Dollar Tree and I'll see them there. Sometimes they're $2 a bottle. I'm like, foot. Jay's the ketchup lover. I'm not much of a ketchup lover, like, because I know there's sugar in it. So I'm like, okay, that's just an extra sugar on my diabetes, right? So I'm like, I try to avoid it sometimes. Most times. Just like when I make sweet and sour pork, I don't use ketchup compounds. I use fresh tomato, balsamic vinegar, and honey. No sugar added. Ooh, nice. Tastes good. Tastes good. Do you have A1 sauce? Yes, we do. I haven't had that in a long time, though. Oh, fuck. Where'd it go? I love it with pork chops. I haven't had that in a long time. I used to have that quite a bit when I was growing up, though. And yeah, we do have it. Yes, mustard is my fav, but gotta have ketchup on certain stuff. Mustard, yeah, we go through a lot of mustard here. We tried to make our own mustard. Too spicy. Too. I don't know. It's either too hot, like whoo, or too vinegary, or we couldn't get the right recipe for it. So we're like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy them mustard. So now I'm even set up for mustard too. That's another thing. I've done some stock ups for that. They sell ketchup zero now. Yeah, they have. Oh, I never seen the ketchup zero, but I know there's a sugar-free ketchup. They probably have it with stevia. But here's the thing. If it says zero on it and it says stevia, if it says dextrose in there, that dextrose actually makes your sugar spike. So anybody that knows this, anybody that doesn't know this, if you're going to drink anything that says zero or says stevia on it, make sure there's no dextrose in it because dextrose actually makes your sugar spike. Because they do use the dextrose to help process the stevia to make it, stirrable or that it mixes better. I'm also diabetic. I take metformin, so try stay with natural sugars, not fake or artificial. Oh, hey, here's another little hint or tip I want to tell you. I tell people tips that I hear and read about and whatever. People that are metformin are often B12 deficient because metformin depletes your B12s. And what does B12 do? It actually mimics a lot of the diabetes symptoms. So often get your B12 checked if you're on metformin. Because if you're B12 deficient, you could be having a lot of symptoms thinking it's your diabetes when it's not your diabetes. That's my thing of the day. Sent me sunshine. Thank you for sunshine, honey. Sunshine. I was always B12 triptych, so I take gummies. So it could be your metformin doing that, because it does strip your B12. My B12 is always low. CMT. Oh yeah, you have CMT too, eh? I keep forgetting that. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. It'll make me happy when skies gray. I want to see how this is going. Holy cow. Let me just sing. Woo! I'm always singing. I just want to see if there's anything on this fucking phone right now. I'm already down to 50%. Now, you guys were plugged in, you were at 100. I take my B12 and an A replacement with gummies. I hate pills. I'm stubborn, laugh out loud. I'm taking B12 right now, too. Because, you know that when you're diabetic, you get that tingly feeling in your feet or in your legs, and you get the cramps and the stiffness and stuff? That's B12. That's a B12 deficiency thing. You know, like a lot of people will have that when they have B12 deficiency. It's one of the symptoms. So it's starting to get like tingly in my legs and stuff, right? So I started taking B12. It's gone. We were 100. I take omega 3, B12, and D3. Nice. Right now I'm just taking that, and I'm taking glucosamine. Yep, that's numbness, neuropathy. Yeah, the numbness, tingling feeling there in your feet. That's also B12. Lack of B12. Man, we are getting old. Yeah, we are. But you know what? If you do your studies and you look into things and, you know, don't always believe what your doctor tells you, you'll find out a lot of things, and there's a lot of little things that you could do just by taking a certain vitamin, supplement, because that's what a lot of things are lacking in our bodies, right? Neuropathy tingles suck. I got them from doing chemotherapy when I had stage 4 Hodgkin lymphoma. Neuropathy tingles, I got them. Do you still get that? Your hands fall asleep easily? Do you go like this and it goes away? Sometimes it's the way you're sitting too. Like, I know if I'm sitting at the computer doing something for too long, my hands will go like, ugh. Like, pump it up. Stay pumped up on your vitamins for sure. Yeah, but it never happened before. Is it all, like, does it happen quite a bit? Get your B12 checked. Because B12 is so common. There's so many different side effects that it's just so common, like, common side effects that a lot of people have, and they're like, oh, it could be this, could be that, could be that. And it's just a simple thing of taking a B12 every day. Or taking a B12 shot, depending on how much you're depleted, right? Fortunately, I think I'm stuck with neuropathy tingles till the day I die. Metformin, bud. Time to change your pills. Get off the metformin. I don't recommend that to anybody. A native medicine doctor told me that. He goes, everybody that he knew that took metformin lost a limb. And you know what? It's true. They lose limbs, they lose toes, they lose fingers, they lose hands, they lose body organs. And they were all at one time on metformin, or they've been on long-term metformin. Because you're not supposed to be on metformin for a long period of time, right? Plus, there's so many different things they could do. Are you type 1 or type 2, Nick? Yeah, I need to get blood work done. Have B12 here, so I'll take it. Thanks for the tip. Yeah, see, it might help with your tinglings. Because that's a sign of B12 deficiency. So it might be as simple as that. Gone. There you go. You're all fixed. You know? Good evening, my friend. Hey, SFA. Good evening. How are you, my friend? I had buckwheat grain is packed with B12. Heard buckwheat grain. Buckwheat. I think I was looking into buckwheat, or I think I bought buckwheat. I think I bought buckwheat. But yeah, I didn't know that. Namaste. Namaste, my friend. Natty, what made you start streaming on YouTube? What made me start streaming on YouTube? I quit my job and became a YouTuber. Literally. In 2021, they wanted me to wear a mask. They said, well, then you have to go home because you can't work without a mask on. I said, okay. I went to see my doctor. My doctor says, okay, I'll give you indefinite until this is done and you can't work. I'm like, okay. So when it came time to go back to work, when the mandates were dropped, and you go back to work now and everything else, and you don't have to wear a mask, I didn't want to go back there. I didn't want to do that job anymore. I wasn't happy with it. It was just nothing but anxiety for me. So I quit. And I became a YouTuber during that process of my sick leave. And I've been a YouTuber ever since. Became a homemaker, stayed home. My husband works full time. And I do this. My doctor didn't want to put me on metformin. He thinks the medical studies are wrong, but has to follow the rules in type 2. Yeah, exactly. He knows for himself that they're wrong, because they are wrong. And he has to follow the rules. Yeah, my doctor says that all the time. Every time I go in there, she's like, well, the next time, if your sugars go up, I'll put you on insulin. I'm like, what? Why would you put me on insulin when my sugars aren't even that high? Well, you don't want to take medication. It's like, so you're going to put me on insulin. The last time when she said that, the last time, I haven't been back there. I'm like, whatever. I've been doing it all this time without medication. Sherry, namaste. Good, my friend. Like 11. Thank you, thank you. Me and Natty was just saying how people aren't showing up in your YouTube algorithm. My doctor rather find a better cure than throwing meds at it. The doctors don't know a better cure because they work for the FDA. They have to recommend nothing but medication. They won't recommend you a diet. They'll say, okay, well, get off the sugars, get off the carbs. They're not dietitians. You have to go see a dietitian, right? But the dietitians will tell you to eat this and this and this. They'll even tell you Cheerios are good for you, but Cheerios are not good for you because they got garbage in it too. They'll tell you to eat this, 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 but even their pyramid is wrong. Okay, the pyramids that dietitians recommend to you are totally fucking wrong. I know this because I reversed it myself twice. But I'm addicted to sugar. I'm addicted to the carbs. I'm addicted to the food that's been advertised to me since I was a child. So I fall off the wagon and end up back into the diabetes, right? But if I stick to a diet, and a diet that I created myself, I can reverse it where I'm pre-diabetic. I've done it twice. I've had 2 different doctors shake my hand. So, and tell me, like, keep doing what you're doing. Like, I've never seen this. But it's hard to do because we're so brainwashed to eat this, and we're so bombarded by marketing of Oreo cookies, McDonald's, Wendy's. Everywhere you go, there's bulletin boards, commercials, TV. It's just bombarding you with stuff. And you try to eat a certain way, you try to live a certain way. It's very hard because you're addicted to the foods that we've been brought up on. But if you do the right thing by drinking water every day and getting the right amount of sleep, taking the right amount of vitamins, doing some exercise, it doesn't have to be heavy duty exercise, just simple walking will suffice. You can do a little muscle work if you want, a little bit of weights. You could do it. I know, and it's pure garbage. It's pure garbage. If you actually look at the label, there's nothing good in it. Right? Everything's 0. They're like, okay, it's good because there's no sugar, but then even myself, I've been drinking 0 pop lately. I'm like, why am I drinking pop again? I haven't been drinking pop in years. But I'm drinking 0 pop, and I'm like, that's not even good for me. Because it still will spike your sugar because the stuff that's in it. They're going to put an alternative in it, like stevia, but if there's dextrose in it, you're still going to get the spike in sugar. But people don't know this because they're not taught this. You have to look into this yourselves. You gotta do the work, right? Or you have to know someone that knows a little bit about it. But doctors won't tell you that. What the heck? Makes no sense. They get paid more passing out drugs than actual helping people. Exactly. You know, here's the thing. If they sell so many units of metformin, and if they sell so many units of this drug, they get a big bonus. They even get trips. So what are they going to do? Right? Push the pills. Push the pills. It just masks the symptoms, but makes other symptoms for other things. So, okay, now it's depleting your B12. Well, your B12's, depleted, so it's going to do all these other things. So they're going to say, oh, well, we're going to give you a pill for that now. But really, all it is the pill that they gave you to lower your blood sugar is actually depleting your B12. So, things like that, like that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just, I don't go on any FDA medication. And to talk about it on here, I probably watch. I'll have to hunt FA's video too, not popping up. Yeah, his was not popping up on mine either. His live showed up the other day, though. I was on his live the other day. Hey, SFA? Did you see where they actually tested McDonald's and it's not human quality food? It's not it's not human quality food. That's because it's human. A lot of people are saying it's not even meat. It's actually human. Those can't taste like, you got to think about this. McDonald's owns all these hospitals, but do not own any farmland. Do not own any animals. But yet, they are the biggest producers of hamburgers in the fucking world. Okay? But here's the thing. Wouldn't you think they would get some land or something, and so they'd have their own animals? No, they got hospitals instead. Those can't taste good. If I want Oreos, I'll get a small pack of originals. Those can't taste good. If I want Oreos, I'll get a small pack of originals. Even Oreos. I can't even do Oreos anymore. A lot of things I dropped. Like, a lot of people, I could see why they love it. Because it is good. It tastes good. Like, everything tastes so fucking good, right? But I know what it does to my body, and I feel guilty. And the guilt will eat at me. Oh, that's okay, SFA. You could listen. I don't mind. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, they can't deny it now. Exactly. Hey, Natty and chat. Hope you're all doing well. Hey, Traveling White Combs. How are you? Thank you so much for coming in. These freaking chairs. Yeah, I need a chair that has a thing here so I can put my head back. Because it hurts my neck. But yeah, every day I'm like, okay, I gotta start eating healthier. I gotta be more diligent. I have to go back on this diet. Because I know how I felt for 3 years when I was on it. And I talk about it a lot because it was a wonderful feeling. I felt so light. I felt my brain was not foggy. I could sleep well every night. I felt good mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. And I was on a roll, man. And Jay was there beside me doing it too, like, But then you kind of slide back. You go into a little depression a little bit. I was going through a little depression at the time because a lot was going on in my life. And next thing you know, it's like, oh, I'll try an eclair. Oh, I'll try a donut. Oh, a Boston cream donut. Next thing you know, blah, blah, blah. There I go again. It was a diet that I created so I could reverse diabetes. My A1C was 11. Here in Canada, I don't know what it is in the States. It's different. It's measured differently in the States, but it was very high. The doctor says, okay, well, you're diabetic. I'm like, oh. So they gave me a prescription for metformin, and then I said, he goes, do you have problems with your stomach? I said, yeah, I'm very sensitive to a lot of things. He goes, okay, well, we're gonna put a medication inside with the metformin. That's gonna help your stomach as well, so you won't get, the stomach aches that it gives you. So I took the metformin. This fucking pill is like this big, it's huge pill. I'm like, oh my god. So anyways, I tried it once. And yeah, it gave me the shits. It gave me a stomach ache. Like, no, I'm not taking this. So because I was taking a course at the time, it was to become a natural health consultant, and then food and nutrition. I was also taking food and nutrition. So then I started going down the rabbit hole. Okay, what are the things that you need to lower diabetes? What are the foods that you eat to lower diabetes and stuff like that, right? So then I started going on this diet. I started making up the plan myself, made myself my own pyramid, my food pyramid, and started with the paleo diet. Okay, so the paleo diet, you eat a certain way, right? But then I'm like, okay, well, the paleo diet worked for a while, but then it's like, it's not doing what I want it to do. I need to add it in a way where it's for diabetics. So then I started calling it the Swift diet because I wanted to swiftly lose weight, lose the water, lose the inflammation in my body, lower my stress, lower, and then that's what I did. I just kept on going. And I did that for 3 years. Like, I didn't eat no junk food. No junk food. No pop. No sugar, no processed garbage. Everything was just like lots of meats. That's the one thing though. I ate lots of meats. Like, I was eating steaks. I was eating pork chops for snacks and stuff. I was eating lots of vegetables, lots of fruits, but specific fruits. Like, I wasn't eating carrots because carrots would make your sugars go high. Or I was eating strawberries, blueberries, raspberries because they make your sugar go down. I was eating celery, cucumbers because that makes your sugar go down. I was eating lemons. I was eating limes. Oh yeah. I had a list of stuff. And then I started consulting people to help them on their journey. But people don't want to try, right? They pay for it. I tell them, they tell me all their symptoms and everything else, what they have and everything else. And it's an assessment, right? So I tell them what the diet plan would be for them, and they're like, "Well, what am I going to eat?" And it's like, you're going to eat real food. Like, you're going to eat chicken, you're going to eat turkey, you're going to eat fish, you're going to eat, but people don't want to hear that. So that kind of pissed me off as well because I was trying to help people. They were paying for it, of course, but people didn't want to try it. Didn't even want to hear about it. Like, once they found out what they could eat, they're like, well, what am I going to eat? And I was like, well, you're going to eat real food. If you want to do this is what you do. And the food, like, there's like 200 food items you could eat. It's not this processed stuff. Like, if you're going to eat oatmeal, you're going to eat oatmeal that you make at home, not the oatmeals in the packets that's full of sugar. If you're going to eat, let's say if you want to make a cookie, I used to have cookie recipes and stuff like that were actually cookies without sugar. You could put, at the time, it was, what was I using? I could use honey, but very minimal, but there was natural stuff in it, like strawberries or blueberries, and, it was a thing. It was a thing, man. Sherry, my friend, miss you in my life. Miss my friend. Yeah, she's saying that she doesn't get a notification. We're not getting notifications for a lot of people now. So, it was a wild ride. It was a good ride. I felt good. I felt amazing. When I went to go, not even 3 months later, I went for my A1C. And the doctor says, wow, the metformin's working. He goes, I can't believe these numbers. This is beautiful. He goes, you're pre-diabetic. It worked really well. I said, what pills? I never touched them. He's like, what do you mean? I said, I never took the metformin. He goes, what did you do? I said, I put myself on a diet. He goes, can you hold on a minute? He goes, he went and got the other nurse. He brought her in, and he's like, look at this. And he goes, can I show her? And I'm like, yeah, go ahead. Showed her my results. She's like, wow. He goes, she did that without the medication. He goes, what did you do? And I told her everything I did. He goes, you keep doing what you're doing. He shook my hand. But then later on, when I got another doctor, I ended up going there because I can't remember what it was. It was something about I was always itchy or something. And she says, oh, your sugars are high. You're diabetic. I'm like, oh, fuck, So she was going to give me pills. I said, no, I don't want to take medication. I had done this before. And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, I don't take medication. She goes, well, you come back here in 3 months, just make sure that, she goes, whatever you're doing, like, you said you'd done this before, okay. When I came back in for my A1C again, I did the same thing, and she asked me the same question, how did you do it? And I told her the same thing, right? So I know I could do it. It's just a matter of doing the lifestyle. So even now, I don't take medication, but I try to stick to not eating as much sugar. And if I'm going to eat this, then I know not to eat anything else that's going to be sugary for the rest of the day because it's got to burn off and everything else, blah, blah, blah. But to go to the back to the other way, oh, I wish. Yeah, you can make a list like that. You just got to look up online, like, what are the best foods to lower your sugars, okay? And then cut out all processed stuff. So no more bread, no more, like, you'll see. Like, you'll look at stuff. Like, here's another thing. It was a low carb diet for me because I did the paleo, okay? But you were able to eat carbs, but it has to be the proper carbs. You can't be eating like breads and stuff like that. If you're gonna get carbs, it's gonna be from squash, certain veg that have carbs in it. That's how I was getting my carbs. But everything that had carbs in it, if it had an ingredient in it, I wasn't touching it. If it was in a box and had ingredients on the side, I wasn't touching it. You know. So it's a little bit of work because you got to cook a lot of things, or you could eat fresh, whatever. But I want to get back to that. I really do. Natty, once I get these heirloom back in school, I definitely, or heathens back in school, I definitely got to get back on track with our YouTube recipes. Your YouTube recipes? Which ones? Like right now, like I'm down to 2 boxes of those desserts. Like I have been making desserts, but like you noticed, I've only making them maybe once last couple of weeks actually. It's been every 2 weeks I've been making one. But once those desserts are gone, I want to quit that. As much as I love it so much. Because I'm used to treating myself. Treat, 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 treat. Well, it's not a treat when you have diabetes. Too much junk when kids are out of school. Oh, yeah, definitely. Your power balls. Yes. See, those are healthy. I can make them even healthier. Like, you take a date, add pure peanut butter on it, and there's another one my sister gave me actually recently that we had. It was bacon wrapped dates and ricotta cheese, I think it was. Those were good. So if you want a treat, at least you don't feel as bad because, it's a sugar that can be processed through your body a lot better than these high fructose, glucose, desserts are. Yes, those are very healthy. I was making them and freezing them. Nothing processed should be simple enough, but then we walk into the store surrounded by garbage is what we used to do. Awful. I have a trick for that. And I used to tell my clients, don't shop in the middle of the store, shop around the store. Because they make it purposely that when you go down aisles, those are aisles to keep you shopping and buying. But if you go in... Oh, got disconnected. Are you still there? Fucking thing. You still there, Sherry? I hope it didn't disconnect. Okay. Yeah, so I'd go on the outside aisles, it'd be like seafood, produce, vegetables, fruits, and then there's the meats, and then there's the freezer section. So you gotta kind of stick to those sections because in between, unless it's stuff like the oils or the coconut oils and stuff like that, you go down that aisle. But don't go down the chip aisle. Don't go down the canning aisle. Don't go down. I've heard that trick and it works in some stores, but ones that are junk at the front door. Yes, right at the cash. They do that purposely. Right at the cash, like, ooh, what's this? Zero sugar candies. I'm like, don't buy that. Don't buy that. Just, what are they replacing the sugar with? Right? If anything, sometimes even the bulk stores are good to go to. But then you gotta watch because there's a bulk candy section. Beans are okay, and you gotta go down the carb aisle. Yeah, beans. Yeah, you can have beans. Like you get your bagged beans, bagged rice, that kind of stuff. But when you look at it, right, it's just beans. Or when you look at the rice, it's just rice. But if you're looking at a can of beans, it could be sugar, molasses, all these other things in it, right? And that's the things that that would be maybe considered a treat. Like it's not bad for you, but it would make your sugar rise, whatever, and So all the kids want this summer is probably gain 10 pounds. Really? I think I lost weight this summer actually. So far. I've been taking glucosamine, and man, that stuff makes you shit. Too much information, I know. Love Publix, Natty. Don't have Publix in Canada. No, but our stores are. I know their setups, and I'm good at avoiding things. A lot of stuff like I could look at it and like I could walk away. I can. I really can. But sometimes if I'm in a really good mood, I'm like, yeah, let's just get that. Do you get canned beans or soak your own? I usually get canned beans because I like homemade beans kind of thing, but I do usually get canned beans, just beans, like black beans or kidney beans, those kind of things. I get a lot of those. But I do get sometimes the canned beans that are like home style beans kind of thing. And I do have some dry beans as well. Prices are the same here, so I get canned and rinse them. I'm starting to get the bag ones though because the canned beans now are expensive. They're $2 a can. $2 plus a can. When I could get a bag for $1.99. I'm like, that will spread a lot more. So I've been doing that with lentils. Because I use my lentils for stretching food, like meats and stuff and casseroles. I love TMI. I'm pretty blunt, so I speak like it is, right? Probably need to after school break. Oh, it's all water weight. I swapped to dry beans only. Well, I started putting the dry beans in my crock pot, like with soups and stuff like that, casseroles, and it's been working out because they're lentils, right? Like we got split peas and lentils and barley, that kind of thing. But I also have the 3 or 4 can, 4 beans in 1 can kind of thing. I like that. Been using stuff out for my pantry. I'm trying to use up stuff for my pantry, but for some reason, I don't know what the heck, man. If someone keeps adding stuff to my pantry, because it's not going down. Like, I know that I do my grocery every week, but I only do $45 a week, and it's like, where does this food come from? Like, there's a lot of food in this freaking pantry. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Canned beans have been on sale 89 cents lately. Bags are over $2. Oh, wow. See, I've been waiting for a 99-cent sale. I haven't had one in over a year. The last time I had it was last year. They're $1.99 and up now for our canned beans. Unless you get the ones from like China, they're like $1.65 or something, but I don't want to really get that. Canned beans have EDTA. Yeah, oh, fucking piss me off. Yes, they have EDTA. They have so many different preservatives now in all canned foods. A lot of packaged foods have all these extra things like carrageenan, EDTA. I've noticed they've been putting a lot of dyes too, like yellow and red and orange and all like the different dyes in certain foods now. I'm like, what the fuck is this bullshit? Like, I'm tired of it. I gotta read the back of everything. Exactly. Rinse your canned beans really good. I always do. Sometimes I'll forget. Sometimes I forget though. Unless they're like flavored, like homestyle beans or bacon and molasses, because I do have some of those. My Heinz beans. Sodium chloride. Oh, God. I don't know, man. They've been putting stuff. Like, why screw around with things that have been working for ages? Like, why are they adding that now? Before it used to work, things would be in a can for a long time and they wouldn't rot or anything, and now they're adding more stuff saying, oh, it's a preservative. It had preservatives before. That one that preserves the color, something chloride. Chloride something. Yeah, there. I used to have an app, and when I was on that diet, right? Because I used to have an app, and I used to look at everything, and I used to type it into my app, and this app would tell you the danger levels of that food. If it was man-made, if it was made in a lab, if it's a chemical fucking bath, you know what I mean? Like, it would tell you the danger of it, if it was safe and everything else. I should find that app again. Chloride, sodium chloride. I can't remember it offhand. Right now, it's so crazy. It's crazy. Even mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is like, I love mayonnaise. I love the flavor of mayonnaise. I can't stop eating mayonnaise. There's EDTA in it. Some of them have carrageenan in it. There's carrageenan in freaking milk now. There's carrageenan in sour cream and cottage cheese. And it's like, why? It's a thickener kind of thing. And it's like, it wasn't there before. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but a lot of things are lacking in flavor. Like sometimes I'll have something and it's like, this doesn't even taste like anything. Honestly, two dried beans give you more bang for your buck because canned beans have so much liquid in cans versus actual beans. Exactly. Exactly. I'm starting to notice that. But it's the convenience, eh? Like you just want to open a can of beans and wieners. So you open a can of beans, put it in a bowl, cut up a couple wieners, put it in the microwave. You know? Done. But then you can make your own beans. But that's to make it. And I'm fucking lazy. Lately, I've been so lazy I don't even feel like canning. I don't feel like cooking anything. I just want to make it fast. I don't want to do nothing. Foods are lacking flavor and they're not the same anymore. It is definitely not the same. Fruits don't taste the same. Um, yeah. Even lettuce, like romaine lettuce that you get, the three in a pack, I find them disgusting now. Like, I'll buy it if it's on good sale for Jay, but to actually eat it, it feels like plastic to me. It doesn't feel like a real lettuce. You know why, right? They want it to look pretty more and taste better. Yeah, exactly. Like the apples, they all have to be the same size. They all got to be perfectly round. Same thing with the carrots and everything else. It's just to be appeasing to the eye, right? Meanwhile, that apple that might be a little bit like lopsided might be the best tasting apple there. Or Kroger's and other stores are selling that fake milk now. I'm scared because you know what? They're not going to label it here in Canada. They started with the meat already and they're not labeling it that meat. Or Kroger's and other stores are selling that fake milk now. Well, what was it recently? There was something I was cooking for Bella and I'm like, this is not meat. It was just coming apart. It was it pork? I think it was pork. I think it was pork. But the pork was coming apart when I was cooking it, but it was just like chunks that was glued together so they took the glue, they have this meat glue that they put the meats together, right? And can make a roast and stuff like that. Well, that happened one day. I was cooking for Bella, and the whole fucking thing just came apart. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, they announced the good products do not have to label it. What's in fake milk? Probably those bugs. It's made in the lab. It's some chemical fucking. From what I understand, is they take the genes or something from the milk and they make it in a lab, or they mutate the cells to make something, or I don't know. It's science. Fuck. Oh, what do you call the synthetic mold? Spores. Lab grown spores like mold. Um, lactic acid. Oh, it's something acid. I can't think, Sherry. Melatonin fucking melts my brain. There's so many things. Just cranberry juice I can't drink anymore. Any red juice that you look at has cock. Oh fuck, cockasicle. Some kind of bug that they crush up to make a red dye, and they put that in your drinks because they want to make it red. And it's used in food and it's used in drinks. I found that out one day, and I just bought this cranberry juice. I looked at the ingredients and it was in there. I'm like, oh my freaking god, I've been drinking this shit. It's what I used to make my wine with. Never again. Publix not listed as a seller. It's crazy. I don't shop at Walmart. Target, we don't have one. Kroger, we don't have one. I think actually Walmart's going to lose a lot of customers because of that new scanning thing there they have to do with your phone, with the app. That's bullshit. Just another reason not to go there. Boycott it. I'm going to boycott it. Oh, I won't miss a thing because I have been since like pre-pandemic. Probably 2018, 2017. I don't like Walmart. Their prices right now in Canada. Okay, I was looking at their flyer and I'm like, there is absolutely nothing in that flyer that I would buy. Because nothing on that flyer seems to be on sale. And then I go on the Food Basics flyer and like, I could buy that, I could buy that, I could buy that. So Food Basics right now, to me, is the cheapest place in Canada right now. Like in the Sudbury area. Like Walmart, Metro, and all them, they're freaking expensive. Remember you told me about it coming to Canada and said you wouldn't be surprised if it came here too? Well, it's here. Fake milk and fake meat. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's gonna be worldwide, or not worldwide. It's you know who you could thank for that, eh? Mr. Bill Gates. Is it Bill Gates? That's his name. The guy with glasses, the blonde guy there, the fucking one that wants us to eat bugs and love it. Like before, they used to have uh, the meats that was like all vegetable made or whatever. Like you know what I mean? What do you call it? And I tried it. It was not bad, but you knew it what it was, right? Yeah, Bill Gates. Yeah, fucking daily. This world's going to shit, man. Veggie meat. Yeah, it was veggie meat. At least we knew it was veggie meat. This is not veggie meat, guys. This is worse. This is worse. because we don't know the long-term effects of what it's going to do to us. We are the guinea pigs, right? If we eat it, we are the guinea pigs. Just like everything else, we are guinea pigs to what they are making money on. They won't sell us real food now. They're going to be selling us garbage. And they say it's all because we can't feed the world. Sure you can. Sure you can. Give everybody some property. Let them fucking make a garden. Exactly, we are the guinea pigs. So, like, I'm going to keep continuing going to the butchers. Like, once in a while I'll pick up some meat at the grocery store because it's a good price, whatever. But it's very rare that I'll actually pick it up for myself. Like, if I see chicken wings on special, yeah, I'll get the chicken wings because they're $10 a pack, you know? Or if I see wieners, hot dogs, yeah, okay. But I know the company that it's from because that's something I've been doing for many years, right? But I'm going to continue going to the butchers. I'm going to be going to the butchers soon, probably this month or next month. Do another butcher order. And you know what? I still have Hamburg from the last time I went to the butchers. So it just goes to show how much meat I actually eat. I've been cutting down on our meat. And as for the fruits and vegetables, I prefer them actually frozen. Because then I just cook it up and that's it, or unless it's like cucumber, but cucumbers are not even the greatest now. They all come in those plastic wraps now. And if you don't get them in those plastic wraps, within a day they're starting to get white at the ends. Yeah, I find that I'm not eating as many meat dishes, and if I do, I'm stretching it out, right? Like yesterday we took out some pork, butterfly cut pork, and I cut it into little slices. And the night before that, I cooked some chicken for Bella in the crock pot, and I put water in it, boiled it in the crock pot, took it all out, took the broth, and then I put a pack of onions that I had in the freezer, like a big bag of onions that I sliced up, put it in there, an onion mix, put it in there for about 20 minutes, and then I just put it in the fridge overnight. The next day, I put the pork in there, put a little bit of the chicken, and it was a nice soup. And then I put those orange noodles in there, those orange chow mein noodles. Fuck, it was good. Man, Jay's like, this is very hearty. I'm like, yeah. He goes, I'm full. Like, seriously. Nice, easy meal. And all it was 2 thin pieces of pork, a little bit of chicken, There. Even the broth. I don't tend to buy broth anymore because the broth that you buy now in the stores that are already made, those containers there. Did you see how much shit is in there now? Like, why is there so much shit in broth? It should just be broth, salt, and maybe some seasonings. But it's not. So I've been making my own broth lately in the crock pot when I do meats and stuff. I just add a little bit more water, keep it as a broth, put it in the freezer, or make a soup with it. I still have little bouillon cubes if I need, and there we go. Oh, it was good. It was French. And buttermilk powder. A little bit of buttermilk powder. I stirred it in with cold water and then dumped it in there when I made the soup. So it's like a creamy kind of onion soup with the pork in it. And the pork, when I fried it up, I put a little bit of ginger, salt, and pepper on it. Oh, fuck. So good. Yes, exactly. And even those little cubes that you buy, you gotta watch because sometimes you look at the little box. Oh, they're 79 cents. But I've noticed that if you turn it around and read the ingredients in it, there's like freaking 15 ingredients in it. And I'm like, MSG, all this stuff that's sodium. No. So I'm just starting to make my own. And if I don't want soup that day, I'll just pour it in these little bags that I get at the Dollarama. And they're just about this big. You put them in a mug, pour some broth in it, zip it up, put it in the freezer. So you get a bunch of them, you know. You just grab one if you want just a couple bowls of soup. Make a couple bowls of soup, you know. Add whatever you want to it. I still love my packet gravies, but I think about serving size. You dilute it for flavor, and they are not that bad ingredients either. Yeah, exactly. Like even those packets that you sent me, I still use those. I use them for poutine though. I still have a couple of them actually. Two. I think there's two mushrooms left. Through mushroom gravies. Those ones were good. I have a lot of packets. You know how I'm obsessed with packets, right? Seasoning packets. I have so many that I have to go through. Perfect. That's what I've been trying to do. Broth and freezer. Yeah, just those little ones there. It's perfect for me. Me and Jay, you know, just put it in there. Could add a little bit of like I could add a little bit more water to it, a little bit more spices if I wanted to. Do whatever I want with it, right? And if I have a big batch, like I have one that's about this big in my freezer because it's a big bag, right? I gotta make something with that. I think that's a turkey broth. I'll forget about it. And it's like, oh yeah. But I'm gonna start getting some stuff for fall. So fall soups. So I'm gonna get some cock soup. I'm gonna get some pumpkin soup mix. I love that stuff. You have one of those. I still have a turkey in my freezer. I have to freaking do. Make a dent in there. Honestly, I don't really want to buy turkey anymore. No one really wants it. Like even at Thanksgiving, like, oh, we don't want turkey. I'm like, I don't really want turkey either. I'm more of a chicken or ham or something like that, right? Had to get some Buckley's. Oh no, you're not getting sick, are you? You said the same thing. Turkey's not the same anymore. It just doesn't do it for me. I could pass at Christmas. I could pass at Easter. I could pass at Thanksgiving. I'd rather have a ham or, you know, pulled pork or shepherd's pie or lasagna. I'm non traditional, guys. I really am. Like, seriously, I don't want to even do traditions anymore. Thanksgiving, Easter, all that stuff, it's just traditional, you know. It's like, if I want turkey, I'll have turkey. If I want, you know, a ham, I'll have a ham. So it's like, those time of year come and it's like, nope, just need throat scratch at bay and peppermint tea. Ah, well, hopefully it helps. I could, like I said, it could be the smoke, and that's one of the side effects from it. Unless you're catching something, I hope you're not catching something. Yeah, no more big turkey. And those turkeys in a box, last time I had one, I didn't like it at all. No more of that. Waste of money. It's like a piece of turkey. I took a bunch of pieces and just made some roll with it, and then just put some yucky stuffing inside of it. Freak that. I'll just go get a turkey breast, and I'll eat the turkey breast if I had to, or if I want to. They come quite often. At Metro, they have them all the time. Turkey in a box, that sounds disgusting. It is disgusting. It's this big roll about this big. It's got stuffing in it. Then you gotta take the string off and everything, and it's just, I'm like, what is this? Like, yep, cook it in the air fryer. Exactly. Exactly. Like, they got the nice turkey, you know. Be a savage. But it's not my favorite. Like, you know, it's not my favorite. If anything, it would be the white meat. But, yeah. But lately, I've been loving pork. And I know pork's not good for you. I really honestly rather not eat pork because I know what pork does to you, but and I know what's in pork and I know what the parasites are about, but I love the flavor of pork. Like pork chops or those pork bites I make there, all those kebabs thing. Oh my god. Yes. One day, I will stop eating pork too. I did that for a while when I had my naturopath. He told us about the pork, and it's like, okay, we're not touching pork anymore. So I didn't touch pork for a long time. Didn't eat bacon. Didn't eat nothing pork. I was disgusted. Then one day I had some pork, and yeah, it took me a while for my body to adjust to it too, because it would give me bad stomach aches and the shits because I wasn't used to it anymore. But once I got used to it again, I was hooked. I'm like, fuck, why did I do that? Yeah, we are kind of all over the big holiday cooking except Christmas morning breakfast and pies. Gotta have my pies. See, some things are okay. Like, like when it comes to Christmas, I don't mind. But the traditional turkey this and turkey that and all that, no, no, no. Like sometimes we'll have lasagna for Christmas. We'll have lasagna, we'll have desserts, we'll have appetizers, whatever. Then one Christmas will be Chinese food. Like I rather that. It's about getting together and spend time together. Bacon. I love bacon too. I just hate cooking it. I like it when someone cooks it for me. When I was on that diet, that paleo diet, I ate lots of bacon. Lots of bacon. We would eat bacon every day. I love pumpkin pie. Oh my god. I eat a whole one. Oh my god, really? Jay loves pumpkin pie too. He goes, I can make pumpkin pie, I can make cherry pie, I can make this pie. But he likes pumpkin pie. I buy one every year for him. Like when he comes out there in the fall there, he loves that. So I'll get him one and here you go. I'll have maybe a little piece, but it's not my favorite. If anything, my favorite is raspberry and pecan pie. I love pecan pie. I like cream pies too, but I really I love cream pies. Oh god, I hope no one takes that. No, I do. Oh, look, lit up. I didn't know it lit up. Um, I do love raspberry pie. That's my favorite. Pecan pie is the best too, but oh, it's so sweet, so good. I can't eat. Yeah, I feel really guilty after for one piece because I know it's my sugars are gonna fucking go whoosh. You know. I think about all the shit I used to eat before I was diabetic, and I was like, man, how did I survive? Because when we were kids, man, we ate nothing but sweets. We were at the store every freaking day. I had candy in my mouth all the time, junk food all the time. I think about that now. If I was to do that now, I'd be dead. Rhubarb pie. Strawberry rhubarb pie is another one. That's good. Exactly. I used to love junk food too. We always had candy in the house growing up. And we lived at the store by the store and I always had money. My aunt would send me to the store to get her paper every day and she'd give me money. So I'd go and get some candy. And I'd go spend my candy there. More money there because I'd have my own little money, whatever. So I'd go get more candy. Jawbreakers and gum and licorice and pixie sticks and fuck. You love fruit pies? I do like blueberry pie. I don't mind blueberry pie. But yeah, raspberry pie is my favorite, man. Ooh, raspberry. I tried this cherries. I bought some cherries for Jay. And I tried some cherries the other day. And I can't eat cherries unless they're cooked, right? or like boiled or whatever, or in a dish. So I tried one raw to see what happens. Fuck. I can't eat more than one. More than one is like, ugh. My tongue swells up, my gums start to swell up. I'm like, oh my god. Sherry, you know what I did when I was young? I went to a corner store with my friend. We were really young. This is before grade 6. So I think it was grade 5, grade 4, grade 5. Went to the corner store and they had these Nevada tickets. You know, they you open them up. They're like 50 cents. So we go into the store, and back then, I guess there was no law that you'd be 21 to gamble, right? So I said, I want two of those. You know, we went in there buying candy and stuff, and I said, no, I'll buy two of those. And the guy sitting there goes, oh, you're not going to win. You're not going to win. I said, yes, I will. Yes, I will. I opened it. I won $100. So I took the $100, and the guy's like, well, we have to call your parents. I said, well, I'm at my friend's house. I'm sleeping at my friend's house. Well, what's your mom's, I was with my friend, so it's just, what's your mom's number? So we gave the number, and she called, and she says, oh, yeah, just give her the money. She goes, let her do what she wants. Well, guess what we did? $100 in the candy store. Yeah, we spent lots of money that day. I don't think I spent the whole money, but I knew that we left there with a big bag of fucking candies, chips, pop. We went to her house that night, and we just munched down on everything we bought. Like, I mean, candy, like, yeah, exactly. The guy at the counter, he's like, I can't believe you won. He goes, I was just joking. And I'm laughing, eh? So we're like grabbing chocolate bars and just eating chocolate bars, eating chips and all that. And her mom let us. Her mom let us do that. We had a great time. I never forgot that. I never forgot that. It was like, you could buy whatever you want. You got $100. Just kidding. I quit eating it every day in my 30s. Candy's free. Oh yeah, we were so freaking happy. We loved it. We were watching Bonnie Style, you know, Cheech and Chong. Cheech and Marin won the lottery that day, and it wasn't even a lottery. It was a Nevada ticket, and it was like, I don't know if it was 3 bells or 3 stars, but it was like, and the guy's like, no, I'm like, I won. I'm like, fuck, $100. I never won $100 since then. Well, the only thing I've won since then, I think, was a lottery ticket on the radio, where you had $100 worth of lottery tickets. So you go. He sent me an email with a code, and then I would take the code. What was it? I went to go to the store, and the lady put it in the machine, and it was like a $6.49, and I had so many for so long, you know. So I didn't win fuck all on that. I think I won a free ticket. So every time I would play until the $100 was out, you know, like, so every week or whatever, you know, keep going, keep going. $0. But yeah, $100 when I was a kid was the best time ever. Loving it. Pretty quiet, eh? What time is it anyways? I don't even freaking know the time. 12:06. I'm never on at this late, am I? That's okay. I'm on for 15 more minutes, then I'll hop off, because it's going to be a 3-hour show. One-time jackpot for your candy haul. Yep. Namaste, namaste, SFA. So I feel that I don't think I'll ever win that much money again. I think that was a one-time deal. I haven't really been buying lottery tickets. I used to buy scratch tickets once in a while. In the last 2 years or so, I think I won $6 in total. So I'm like, you know what? I'm stopping that shit. because it costs $3 a ticket now, eh? $3, $5 a ticket. So I'm like, nah, I'd rather spend the $3 to $5 on something else. You never know, but man, that's a $3 to $5 throwing out the window just to do a little scratchy scratch. I'll play the luck of the Irish the other way. I'll go to the store and wish for a good bonus reduce item. Get something for free. Free coupons in the mail. But I bet your hauls would be different. Yeah, you know what? It would be. If I had a great amount of money like that, I would keep doing the same thing because I don't really need more than 45 a week actually, now that I think about it, cuz my freezers are full. My pantry is quite good and plentiful, right? Cuz I'm keeping up with everything. But it's been a project, right? You got to keep being consistent. So now I look at my freezers and I look at my fridge and I look at my things and it's like I don't really need anything. But yeah, if I had that money, I'd be like, okay, let's get a prime rib and let's get some chicken wings and let's get some like, oh, look at this T-bone steak and we're gonna have lobster tonight. The shrimps. We're gonna have shrimps, lots of shrimps. We had the fancy cheese. Well, it's like that with that government check that came in. Well, the GST alternative. Okay, this is a check that was given to us no matter what. Okay, before we used to get a GST check. This is to help cover the cost of our tax called the GST. Okay, but now they want to rename it the grocery something whatever. So they say it's to help you with groceries now. So it's not to help you with GST. That's gone now. It's to help you with groceries. So they gave us a one top up, and then Jay got his top up. So I got a good amount, and I put it aside, and I'm like, okay. So if I want to go in the grocery store now and spend my 45, because I budget for 45, I could take like an extra, 25 here, 25 here, 25 here, 10 here, whatever, to buy something extra if I wanted to throughout the year. Or I could do like, okay, well, I'm going to take an extra $5, $10 for extra stock ups. So all that money is just what I'm going to do is use for my extra stock ups on groceries. Most people won't do that. They'll be like, no, I'm going to spend that whatever amount of money and just spend it on something useless or whatever. I'm like, I'm spending it on something that I know we're going to need, which is food. That's us just filling in the gaps. Now Miranda has gotten the kids their stuff, but it's not in a pantry. They eat that all day. They eat that day. Oh, really? Groceries have increased when they say it's for going towards that. Yeah, and you know what? They robbed us. They fucking robbed us. Because they added something called the GST, okay? Generalized sales tax. Anyways. Years ago. On top of our taxes for food and everything else, blah, 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 everything. Everything has GST kind of thing, A lot of things have GST. So this is to help us to cover it, We get it every 3 months. But now, like, they removed that and called it something else, which is food. So what about the GST? Like, that's not covered anymore. You know what I mean? They're just replacing the name and making it look like they're saving us when they're not, because the GST, we're still paying. Like, it's our money. It's our fucking money. Like a bag of chips or something, not much in them, so they go through them that day. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that for sure. And for us, a bag of chips lasts us about a week. Usually by Thursday we're done the bag of chips. If we didn't eat it every night, Yeah, they swapped the name. But yet, now what's going to cover the GST? Because we're still paying the GST on stuff, right? So where's that little bit of coverage that could help with our GST? And the grocery prices, now that they did that, they still didn't put the cap on the groceries, so the groceries are still going up. So the money that we're getting, it's not. It's just maybe gonna top up. Let's say a family has kids and stuff, it's gonna maybe top up the groceries for that month. Yeah, they act like some big help, like here. But yeah, right. Exactly. And most people are like, oh, well, they gave us the grocery incentive. They gave us the grocery thing. Oh, they're here. They helped us out. They caused the fucking problem. They caused the problem. Okay? And they're going to keep causing the problem. And they're going to try to make it look like they're going to save us, and they're not. Because it's our fucking money. But yeah, it's nice to have though, especially for me because the only income I have is from YouTube. Have a good night, my friend. Sweet dreams. Oh, if it's daytime for you, have a good day. Back in the day, as a single mom, I couldn't afford today's stuff. Oh, God, no. God, no. If I was younger, I don't know if I could afford it. Like when I was with my ex and stuff, I don't know if I could have afforded it. Well, I can't say that because I was savvy. I've always been savvy. When it comes to groceries, I've always been good at grocery shopping. When I was with my ex, my first ex, and he had his son that would live with us part time, and then his daughter came along. That was in early 2000, and I think her grocery bill was $200 a month for all for four of us. They all ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner, school lunches and everything, snacks and all. I'd make cake, I'd make pie, everything. I know, couldn't have. I would have been really hard. Yeah. Well, the prices now, yeah, definitely. We would have been eating a lot of pasta. Canned beans, ravioli in a can back then, craft dinner. And even the staple foods back then, the stuff or the kids grew up on, what we grew up on, they're not staple foods anymore. They're fucking expensive. Even pasta's going up. Like, there's no reason for a bag of pasta to be $2 a bag of spaghetti. You know what I mean? When it used to be 88 cents, 67 cents. Same thing with craft dinner. Craft dinner is $1.25 up and up, Kid food, yeah. Cereal. Look at the price of cereal now. I'm looking at the prices of cereal. Sometimes you get a box for $2 at the Dollarama, dollar store kind of thing. But it's the cereal that's full of sugar and all this junk in it. But a healthy box of cereal is going to cost you $7. Like, come on. Oatmeals, everything. Everything's so freaking expensive. When we were kids, they weren't $7, Bread was not as expensive. Look at the breads now, 2 for $7. What the heck? $3.50 a loaf. What the heck? Bagels, $2.49 on special. If you want a good quality bagel, it's $2.40. Not the best quality, but okay quality here. $2.49 on special. Not on special. It's stupid stuff like that. Like, I can't understand it. I don't know how people do it now, especially people with kids. And there's no cap in sight. Exactly. They don't want to put a cap because people keep buying. People keep buying at the prices that are ridiculous. They won't wait for a sale. They want it now. And they know that. And often people don't even look. They don't give a shit. They just fill their cart, swipe their card. That's why I'm narrowing down things I'm willing to budget on in the budget. Exactly. Like butter. I'm not going to pay $8 for a freaking thing of butter. I'm going to wait till it comes down to $4.99 or $4, and then I'll buy it. Then I'll buy a couple of them. Maybe 3, 4 of them. Put them in my freezer so I'm good for a while. A couple months. Because butter, maybe I'll use one a month. Because I use ghee, I use coconut oil as well, right? But people will often go to the grocery store and they'll buy the $8 butter because, oh, well, I'm out. Well, you should have made sure to buy them when they were on special. But it's going to keep being like that, so that's why the prices are going to keep going up. Because things are still being bought. And you know, Sherry, I watch people. I watch people shop. And I watch their carts being full. Like filled. A lot of seniors fill their carts. Like, I mean, fill their carts. $400, $500. I'm like, holy fuck. Where the hell do you come from? Right? And a lot of times these are people, the same seniors that I see every Saturday. So it's not like seniors that go once a month. These are seniors that I see every Saturday. So I'm like, wow. Not just seniors, just even normal people. They'll go in there and I watch what they put up there, and I'm like, holy cow. Where do people get money? They say we're in a recession. Like, Canada's in a recession. And I don't know, people are still buying. Costco's are full, Walmart's are full, grocery stores, you go there, there's always a lineup. So I'm like, we're in a recession, but where is the money coming from? It has to be either all credit or there's something that's missing here that I don't know about. And we don't have food stamps here. It was 60 for our last week. See, I could go 60. I could go even 100 if I want to, right? But it's like I told Jay, I said, I don't want to go that high. You know, I rather do the 45 because I know that this is pretty much all we need. You know, I could go 60 if I wanted to. I could go 100 if I wanted to. But I'm like, no. I'm doing the 45 right now because it's affordable for us. And like I said, my freezers are full. My pantries are good. I'm just going to keep doing the 45 and show people that it's possible. And I've been doing the 45 for like how many months now? I got a coffee and some gravy packets because during fall I like to have them on hand. Yeah, I got my coffee now too. I'm stocked up for a while. And gravy packets because during the fall I like them. Yeah, exactly. I have gravy packets too. I still have your gravy packets. I still have some of my gravy packets. And I got my Bisto. Got my Bisto for the fall. Exactly. You're 3 months ahead of the game, right? A lot of people are like to be like, okay, what they need that month or what they need that week, and they shop that way. But I guess it's just my mindset, like you. It's I'm thinking ahead. You know, people should have learned that from the COVID thing there, the fucking lockdowns and shit like that. They should have learned from that. Three. Like right now, I think I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things of butter in my freezer. I'm good for a while now. But I know that's because butter's going to go up. And it's going to cost you like $10 by the time September hits for butter. And I'm not paying $10 for butter. With me, if I notice it's low, I'm like, okay, better get that up for coming. Exactly. If it's low, buy it while it's low, man. That's like stocks, right? You buy it when it's low. Same thing, man. Real butter is going to skyrocket. Exactly. Exactly. And it is. It comes less and less now every year. Like this year, I've only seen it on sale 3 times this year so far. Okay, before it used to be every month. Now it's 3 times this year. And the price of butter, 6, 7, up to $8 for butter here when it's not on sale. Or else why the fake milk? Exactly. Everything's going to skyrocket because the fake milk's coming and they're going to think, oh, it's a healthy milk. But it's not. They got this new protein milk too, eh? Such a gimmick. Same thing happened when the oat bran milk and the almond milk came out. Remember how low it used to be in price? Look at how much it is now. Right? They sold it to you. They sold it to you. Now people are buying it thinking it's healthy and it's not. Look at what's inside the freaking thing. Look at the ingredients on the side of it. Only started at sale the first year, put some in freezer. Exactly. And it used to be what, $1.99 for it? Now it's more expensive than milk. And people use it because they use it as an alternative for milk, right? Well, it's to the point where certain milks I can't even drink. Like the one that I buy there, I could drink that one, the pure filter one. But the other ones I have to really watch because it gives me stomach aches and gives me the runs. Because a lot of times the milk is not just milk. They put thickeners in it and other stuff so it won't fucking separate. And, oh, frick. You getting Johnsonville lately because it's on sale? Yeah, those Johnsonvilles that I bought, oh my god, they were so good. Oh, if I ever see them on sale again, that was the first time I bought them, and I'm gonna buy some more. The next time I'm going to buy Johnsonville sausage meat. I haven't tried that yet, but it looks pretty nice. I bought some for those dragon eyes. The milk could last a long time in our fridge if you store it properly. Like our milk lasts almost a month, I'd say. Those 3 bags, like last month, I'm just finishing the last bag now. And I bought that last month. So now I'm opening up the new bag that I just bought with the 3 in them. So that'll probably last me till next month. Because I only pretty much use it for coffee. So. Holy shit, I've been on for 3 hours and 4 minutes. I didn't think I was going to be on this long. And this, I can't even think of what I took. Melatonin. The melatonin's really hitting me now. Time for dodos. Plus, I gotta plug this in. This sucks the battery, man. 36%. It was at 100% when I plugged it in. When I unplugged it. Only one I like to get if they aren't sold out. Johnsonville sage sausage. We get the hot one, which isn't that hot for spaghetti and pizza. I'll have to look at that and check it out. The regular one's good for breakfast. I'll have to check it out. I've never bought sausage meat like that, so I'm not too sure, right? So I'm going to use that for those dragon eyes. Well, I'm going to bed. I gotta go sleep. I get some rest. I'm getting cold. This air conditioner's on and it's like, cold. All right, thanks for chatting there, girl. Thanks for being here tonight. I trust that brand so far. Yeah, let's hope they don't change. I hope those brands don't turn into the fake meat. All right, girl. Have a good night. I live you. Good night. Oh, I love you. Good night. Good night. Have a good sleep. Mwah. Talk to you again.